during the pregame, they were talking about the women's outfits during the All-Star game. And I noticed all they did was say everybody looked great. And they didn't. Some of them bitches look horrible with them bad weaves, and they look like men in dresses. They look like shit. Now, the reason I bring this up is because when you're watching the NBA All-Star game, they will say who look good and who doesn't. Men will make fun of a nigga's hairline. They make fun of LeBron James' hairline on Sports Center. We don't have a problem and the men don't get mad. But the women in sports, the women around town, especially if y'all like each other, y'all have to say y'all all beautiful. When a woman come on the panel, hey, beautiful, what y'all say to each other. I ain't never said to now one of these niggas when they come up here, hey, like, so can you explain to me?
You better not.
Why is it that women will claim they want equal rights and that they're just as good as men, but they're the first ones to point out to you the differences between men and women when it's to their advantage?
I think that's because women believe in double standards, only the ones that benefit them. They only like the ones that we only like the ones that we can benefit from, because I love a good double standard. I'm all for them. I'm all for double standards. Y'all have yours that benefit y'all, and we have ones that benefit us. I'm for all of them, because if y'all get y'all's, I get to keep mine, right? But women in society not thinking like that. They only want to have the ones that benefit them. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why they want it. Literally.
Blanche, you knew.
What's up?
You got the floor. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? I'm gonna go to Melvin. Why do you think women are real comfortable admitting to these double standards and believing they should be there? Like, they'll tell you, I make more money than niggas, but they still will tell you that nigga who want to take me on a date need to pay for it.
Yeah, I blame the men for allowing this to take place. Men being too soft, too lax, gave women the right to vote, let them out the house, gave them rights. We did too much. And the problem is that, I think somebody said it earlier, when you give women power, it corrupts them. And the worst thing a man could have did was to say men and women are equal. You saw what happened when they did that. Once we said that men and women are equal, look what you get. What double standard does a man have that he didn't earn? Give me one. Every double standard a man has, he has to earn it. A woman's double standard ain't earned. She just exists. That's not true. Standard. So I think the biggest issue is the men.
Who said that's not true?
It's not true. Somebody want to argue with your plan.
Yeah.
Who said that?
You got the lightweight, CJ. He didn't eat his Wheaties today.
Oh no, you got to get in the middle now, because you talking greasy at Blanche. I don't think y'all met.
So hold up. So men earn the right to have sex.
Don't come in here saying no silly shit like you said earlier.
And not have negative consequences for it societally. Men earn that.
No. I said men earn a double standard.
Right. So about having sex freely. So men earn that standard.
No, I'm saying, okay, I'll tell you why.
So you saying no? So you saying no?
No. I'm saying if a man has a double standard, he had to earn it. So, for example, when they say that a man that sleeps around isn't frowned upon, I'm saying that a guy that can sleep around, he had to earn that. He got to have some kind of attraction. He got to have some kind of appeal. He has to be attracted. So think about it. A woman can wake up.
Hold on, CJ. Let him land.
You got to have some. So what I'm saying is, if there's a double standard for a guy, it had to have been earned. The average guy ain't got no double standard. He gets
so the 10th grader that's fucking all the bitches, right? He earned the right to be able to fuck all the bitches and not have no consequences. But the 10th grade woman, right? It's somebody else's fault. It's society's fault.
No,
he didn't earn shit. He in 10th grade. He didn't earn shit.
No. Hold time out. That 10th grader got to have confidence. He got to have appeal. He got to have attract. He has to have something women want. I'm trying to say.
But no. Why? How did he earn?
No, let him finish. Hold on.
How did he earn it? What you mean? Confidence.
How did he earn the way society looks at him after he has sex with 10 women?
He earned it by what he did.
He's not very well at he's not very articulate, but I understand what he's saying. This is what he's asking, Blanche. He said after the fact, because just like that guy with his appeal and all that earned all those women he slept with, you don't think the whore earns that because she got a big ass, big tits when she in school?
Yep.
Whatever she did, she got the same amount of dicks as he got pussy, but society looks at her as a whore and him as a player. So he's asking, what did that 10th grader do to earn that type of he's a player when the woman did the same thing he did, but she's a whore?
Okay, so here goes the
He did-
difference.
well,
The difference is it is a lot harder for a man to get sex than it is for a woman. It's a lot more
Not
difficult.
necessarily.
So a woman, like I said, can literally go out and guys want to sleep with her. I just saw a woman just a few minutes ago. She had no teeth in her mouth. She had 3 kids. So it ain't hard. It ain't hard for women. But a guy that has multiple women, he has to be doing something.
That's
Whether
not
we
true.
agree or not, he has to be doing something. Meaning that means he has to have some kind of confidence, which he got to build up himself.
No. Can I say
money.
something?
He right.
I get what he's saying. Hold on. This is why I'm looking at. He was born looking good because of his mother and his father. He didn't have to earn nothing. He's just a good-looking, attractive guy. He didn't have to earn nothing. It's just that it's based on who his parents was, and he had good genetics.
Time out.
Even if he look good though, even if he look good, he ain't got no confidence. They're not gonna like him. That's gonna disqualify.
Man,
him.
stop it.
He has to have
That's not
something.
true. That's not
it.
true.
Yes, it
Stop
do.
it.
I know a lot of guys that's
Stop
dumb.
it.
Because
Stop
I'm gonna-
it.
They
I'm
just
gonna-
attract the. Go ahead.
It ain't about-
Women don't qualify looks or rank looks as high as men do. Men
Thank
look
you.
at women for their looks, but women qualify you.
Women do qualify looks, man.
I'm
Yes,
not
they
saying they
do.
don't. That's not what I'm saying. I didn't say they don't. I say it's not as high. It's not high on the
That's
list.
irrelevant.
That's
For
irrelevant.
a man, for a man,
It means
for a
nothing.
man,
It means nothing.
Hold on.
well,
Hold
hold on.
on.
For the,
Hold
for a
on.
man,
Hold on. Because y'all need to cool it down because y'all talking over one another. So we're gonna go ahead and respect the Rumble rants. Parts Shooter. Thank you for the $10 Rumble rant. I just want to throw money. Shouts out to you for that. Thank you, T Black Stock, for the $20 ball. When I was young, I used to believe in eugenics. Through the school of hard knocks in the class of guns, drugs, and robberies, and the effects still are present in the Black community. All right, y'all. So if you're not in the middle, okay, let's wait our turn. Maybe put a finger up some, but let them have the back and forth, okay? August and then CJ respond.
for a man, looks is 1, 2, and 3 on his list, and then you know how she act because that's the first thing that we see. We're very visual. For women, it's looks is up there, but it ain't top tier. The nigga could be ugly as a motherfucker, but that motherfucker funny, got some game and money. She fucking with it. He could be fat, ugly, all that shit. So looks ain't the same for them. And what he was saying is 100% correct because as a man, you gotta have something that women want because they're very selective about the men that they fuck with. And if this nigga can pull multiple bitches, then that nigga is doing something right, way better than everybody else. Because that's what all the bitches want. All the bitches want the same nigga. You tripping?
That's irrelevant. Once if you look good, you're gonna learn game because women are going to be around you because you look because you look good. Women are going to be around you. That's a fact, Jack.
Game ain't automatic though.
You don't even have to say
Game
much.
ain't automatic.
Hold on. Let CJ finish.
Thank you. And you don't have to say much to fuck women. You talk yourself out of pussy, not into pussy. So once you look good, they're just gonna throw pussy at you. You don't gotta say much, and that's not an earned trait. That's just you looking good. That ain't earned. Niggas don't earn that. What are y'all talking about?
That's
That's
cap.
right. I'm a prime
You
example.
gonna tell me that the nigga gonna look good? The bitch, she gonna come up to him like, oh yeah, I won't fuck you, and he gonna not open up his mouth and say something stupid or corny, and then she be like, like nigga, what? Like, bitch, get the
Even
fuck
if
out
he
of
do
here. I
that.
Cook up, Tommy. Cook up, Tommy.
Come on, man.
Cook up,
I'm trying to let
Tommy.
y'all do it. I'm trying to let y'all do it. I'm enjoying watching.
Go ahead.
No, hold on. We acting like society wasn't already set before these men existed, right? It was a preset about what the world that these men came into, right? Men can do this, girls can't. That dude who filled that role did not earn shit. Society was already set up like that.
He did earn it.
Society.
He was just born. He was born into a society that already had these preset conditions, bro.
No. Listen. Time out.
No, what?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Where does the term?
No, I don't ask no fucking questions, bro. Make your statement.
Where does the term game come from? a dude having game, that means something. What does game mean? That means a dude can see a chick, no matter what he got going on, whether he broke, got money, look good, nothing, and he got game to
And
get
know
the
what
woman.
to say.
Hey, Melanie, can I talk? Can I talk? Is he done? Can I
You
don't
can
want to
talk right
be
after
rolled.
we
All
respect
right, I don't want to be rolled.
sponsors. Okay, Bandit, just one moment. We got to respect the sponsor. Tommy, you have the floor.
Hey guys, we got a sponsor right now. You guys have been having a wonderful conversation, and let me tell you something. Some of y'all got some animals, and you got dogs, because it sounds like y'all explaining that men can be dogs. And let me tell you something about some dogs. If you got a dog at your home, you already know they're more than just a pet. They're part of the family. They're your best friend. Well, it turns out that America's founding fathers felt the same way. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and several of the men who helped build this country all had loyal dogs by their side. Some even traveled with them during the Revolutionary War and for some incredible moments in American history. When I found out that, I thought, hey, this is actually a cool way to get kids interested into history. And it turns out that there's a company called the Kids Guides and is already doing this. They have a guide called The Kids Guide to the Founding Furry Friends, and it shares true stories of the remarkable dogs that belong to America's founders. It's beautifully illustrated, easy for kids to enjoy, and it teaches them about the people who shaped our country through the stories of the companions that they loved most. Now, let's be honest, getting kids excited about history isn't always easy, but tell them that they're about to learn about George Washington's dog, and now you got their attention. I thought it was a genuinely clever idea. And if you got kids or even grandkids who love dogs, I think they'll have a lot of fun with it. They're running a special offer right now that includes the Kids Guide to the Founders Furry Friends and other freebies. And if it sounds like something your family would enjoy, just head over to freeusadoggift.com. That's freeusadoggift.com. Tell them Tommy Sotomayor sent you. Back to you guys.
Let's go.
So we saying from the outside looking in, right? Everybody just assumes the nigga that get bitches got game. Cause they don't know. Because they wasn't in the room. They just see what happened. So like, oh, he must have game, so it's okay that he fucking bitches. Or do we just think that that there is less of a risk for a man to have sex with 10 women than it is for a woman to have sex with 10 men, and that's inherent in us?
You should ask the woman on the panel if a nigga that look good said some corny shit to them, like some super off the wall corny shit, would that give them the ick? You can ask all of them.
It's a lot of niggas. I can say this. I gotta say this.
Yes.
I know a lot of niggas that didn't have game. They just look good. And I've heard a lot of women who have kids by those men say these words. After getting to know him, he was a lame, he was whatever. I saw him and he looked good. Typically, if a dude look good, it's the same thing we say about women that look good. Do we know how intelligent this bitch is? Does she say so much to us that piss us off where we ain't gonna hit that pussy? Well, women are kind of thinking the same thing. See, y'all are putting women in the wrong light. Y'all are viewing women as if they don't like fucking. And that is the biggest mistake we make. That these women just ain't hot him wanting no dick too. That they don't just see a nigga at the club and take this nigga home. They don't know nothing about him. It's a lot of babies daddies that done happen like that. My mama said to me, if I knew what I knew about your dad, you wouldn't be here. Well, apparently, I mean, think about it. So if you listen to it, they make impulsive decisions based off what? It's the same reason why your daddy's sperm got there over somebody else's if she was messing with somebody else. It's this weird attraction that you have, and it's innate in a lot of people. And these women see a man, and he get him a going. He take his shirt off at the beach, and she there with you holding hand, got y'all 2 kids. But this nigga glistening and oiled up.
Think about it. Why do you think this
girlfriend that's stupid but attractive?
So many men from prison get women as soon as they get out of prison because they in shape, they look good, they ain't no asset to society, but they having babies by dozens.
Yeah, but my question would be then: would that necessarily be the double standard? It's like if we're talking about just what it is that attracts one to the other, then how is that? Where is a double standard in that? Because by that logic, what you're saying, with a woman being very attractive, she's gonna not have to do shit, and a man being very attractive, he's not gonna have to do shit. So when we're talking about a double standard of what a man is able to do versus what a woman is able to do,
it would just be the standard.
That's inside the example.
It would be the
standard. I'm saying if there's a double standard, because that seems to be like August said, that just seems to be a standard of beauty. The beauty standard.
Beauty standard.
Hey, bro, look. Double standard is what we not about to let you fuck this conversation up by getting caught up on the example.
No, that's what
we are talking about. Society's judgment.
Listen,
of the different
saying. That's what I'm saying, and what Blanche was saying about a double standard that's earned. So aside from a beauty standard, a double standard that's earned is a man who got money and got means and resources can have a lot of women versus a woman who got money and a lot of resources. She can't have a lot of men. That's a double standard.
Okay, Bandit, hold on one second, Bandit. Let me reset it. I think what they're saying is this. Yes, you won on the one issue of looks. They'll give you that. But they're saying, other than that, the majority of double standards that you can name, men had to earn having that double standard. Even if you think about us having to sleep with more women than them sleeping with more dudes, I'll put it to you biologically. The more sperm inside of that woman trying to fight to get to that egg, what happens is when she has that baby, one, we don't know who is the father. Two, she's down for 9 months plus 6 weeks before she could do it again. The men were allowed to sleep with 6 women because if he got all 6 of those women pregnant, the least amount of children that would help build that village he's in would be 6 by those 6. So he just increased the village by 6 people in 1 year. She can only increase them by 1 unless she has multiple, but then think about it, he can then have multiple with multiple women. So what if they all produce twins? What if one of them produce triplets? So it's societal wise, the man had to earn the ability to even be able to sleep with those women because then he had to take care of all those mouths. He couldn't do it even in the religions, Muslim. If you can't put these bitches in a house, you can't have one.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
And shout out to y'all over there on Rumble. You definitely are putting color over in the chat. Sun2380 with a $20 ball. He said, a new light-skinned, hazel-colored eyes dude in my high school. Girls thought he was so cute. Then he opened his mouth and everyone found out he was in special ed and it was over. And shout out to, I'm sorry if I mess up your name, Tabaris with the $10 Rumble rant. I'm assuming none of y'all had to work out in high school or fight for your respect. If I whooped pretty boy ass in high school, I got his bitch and no one is questioning me. Shouts out to y'all over there. Keep putting that color in the chat.
Man,
yeah, but that dude, I guarantee you,
wasn't just beating all the light-skinned niggas' asses.
That light-skinned dude.
Wait. Are y'all gonna go past? Are y'all gonna get to? They gave you that one. They gave y'all the guy that's handsome. They gave you that. Now they're asking, can you give other examples that men did not earn it?
I don't know if there's many.
Okay,
more.
Tommy, I got a question, Tommy. Can you give me the female equivalent to Flavor of Love?
Thank
you. It's called The Bachelorette.
Well, New York.
No.
Come on.
Flavor Flav. Can you give me the female equivalent to Flavor Flav, Flavor of Love?
New York.
Yeah, I look like him. How about
New York? New York, yeah. There you go. I love New York. It's the equivalent.
I love New York. She wasn't attractive.
Somebody that
look like no damn Flavor Flav.
Oh, hold on.
Somebody that looks
Leslie Brown.
She wasn't no Flavor Flav.
Hold on. Hold up. So you think that Leslie Brown is got a dry pussy?
No, listen.
We're not talking about
Hold up. Y'all think she dry?
No. Listen. I think Leslie Brown got some fire down there.
Leslie Jones.
I agree.
Listen, I think she got some fire there, but guess what? She ain't finna get no show.
Right, but that's just the show.
They-
So hold up. Do you think the way men is set up? The way men is set up. You think it's a shortage of men running down on Leslie Jones?
Time out. Listen. They was kissing Flavor Flav in the mouth.
Yes.
I gotta say, y'all.
Time out. They was kissing him in the mouth on TV, and he was smashing. Show me the equivalent,
bro. They do whatever Leslie Jones want them to do on the show.
I gotta say, hold on. I do have to say that if they did present this show, Who Wants to Date Lizzo, a lot of dudes would come, but the problem is a lot of them dudes would be gay. They would, bro. It'd be a lot of gay dudes that want to be on TV.
It'd be a lot
of gay dudes that want to be on TV.
It's just like some chubby chasers.
Here's the problem with what straight men won't do, and I think this is what Free Blanche them are saying. Yes, we'll fuck Leslie Jones if nobody looks, if nobody sees it, which is why you don't get to see Leslie Jones with no man, because somebody is smashing Leslie. You're right. Just like somebody is smashing that girl in the wheelchair, but then you ain't gonna walk that girl to the mall rolling her ass around. It's difficult. So what he's trying to give it to the same level.
Yeah.
As you would say, this ugly man, because the reason why Flavor Flav even has what he has is because of what he earned throughout his life.
Thank you. That was my point. Thank you.
That's why so many rappers, you hear them, think about the common theme behind most rappers until now. Before, in my time, the common theme with every rapper was, I'm ugly, but I got money. Yeah, back then, they didn't want me. Now they all on me. So they had to earn. They had to earn their access to women.
So if Flavor Flav was a gas station attendant, that motherfucker would never been heard.
Right, hold on. I'm saying now. There's a double standard. Hold up, there's a double standard because there is nothing a woman could do to make it okay for her to have sex with 100 men.
Can I say this?
Wait a minute, wait. All you gotta do is be black and be born now, because most of those women have slept with 100 men.
Right, and I'm saying no. Right, and
I'm not even trying to be funny. Look at Cardi B; she just walking around.
Standard, right, but the double standard is not that. Oh, this will make her more valuable.
Oh, you're saying a man sleeping with a bunch of women
makes him more valuable?
Well,
that's a double standard.
Well, I'll explain the double standard then. That's an easy one to explain. Let me ask you something. I got a key. My friend's got a key. You got a door. All my friends got different keys, but all their keys will unlock your door. Would that be a valuable lock on your door?
No.
You're making a double standard.
Wait. Listen. But I have one key, and my key unlocks everybody's door in the neighborhood. Is that a valuable key?
Yes.
Why he don't want to ask? Why you sit there? Why you just
Arnold don't like answering questions.
Disagree, man. Disagree, man. Disagree.
The point I'm making is right. The point I'm saying all these dudes are earning it. Yeah, that's a great point, bro.
Come on, man. Damn. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta say.
So now, look. The double standard. The double standard is right how the men earn it. Right, if they earned it, that means it will work in a different direction. There is nothing a woman could do.
No, that he has to earn his position to do that, because every guy, there would be a term called incel if there weren't guys who couldn't do it. There are guys.
No, if J-Lo is not more valuable, right? So J-Lo and Kim Kardashian being able to get a man to marry them, right, did not make them more valuable.
Well, apparently it did, because other men of value got with them.
Thank you.
Right. All right, and I'm saying that's gonna happen no matter what, because the way they look.
No.
Yes.
There's plenty of. Let me explain to you. There's a lot of fine women that niggas have smashed, and they have, and these rich men did not marry them.
Yeah,
but they'll go and marry a chick that's already been married. Look at JFK's wife. Every one of them could have got a woman finer than Jackie Kennedy. Every one of the men that married her. Onassis was the richest man in the world at the damn time, and JFK was the president of the United States. Both of them could have got finer bitches. Both of them had slept with finer bitches. They didn't marry them.
But I think
but she came from money though.
Argument. Because the
You
argument
listen.
is
Hold on.
Right,
Listen,
right, hold on, right. But we understand that, right?
Hold on. No. I'm saying that's what makes men marry, though, and that's what makes another man marry. We typically, even though you just said men don't follow other motherfuckers, me and Cap talked about it last night. It actually is not true. A lot of y'all niggas will fuck a bitch because Michael Jordan fucked that bitch. I did. I told a nigga, hey, you know, Mike used to fuck my bitch.
That nigga Tom is stupid.
I would fuck her with a Bulls jersey on. I asked her to give me his autograph.
That nigga Tom a fool.
You
boy.
fuck Mike? Oh my God.
That nigga stupid.
Like, hey,
son.
me, Teresa. You know she used to fuck Mike.
I'm fuck with it.
I ain't even lying to y'all. I used to
say
say it.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
I just thought about something.
That
And
nigga said, I
then
see it.
wouldn't that mean that the women would have to earn the right to get married by that man? That she had to produce something? So she still had.
Hold on. Here's what happens.
Okay.
In a society where men are worried about how they look, and B, if this woman is used to being here, another man picking her for that high of a position makes us trust her. It's the same thing about if I give you my resume. It was one of the greatest things when I had on my resume when it said Georgia Tech and IBM. Almost every fucking interview I went to, I knew I got it.
Okay, gotcha.
Because they trusted those two places. So they said, well, if they let him in, I'll let him in. As a matter of fact, men get women almost the same way. Do we not? If you would have found bitch, more bitches will want to fuck you because they say, well, if that fine bitch fucked him.
Right.
Yep. That's true.
Yep. That turn you
So
up.
it's this thing of where, again, for a woman, she can get in the man's presence easier because of how she looks. But the men will wonder if that guy saw that fine woman and then sent her home, the next guy will say, well, I can't marry that bitch either. She's a hoe. And that could have been the only person she'd been with. But we seen you walk out of this nigga's hotel room and he won't even claim you. What I look like claiming you? But if you were somebody's wife, it's easy to be husband number two because somebody done locked her down once.
Yeah.
It makes more sense. Especially if you listen to women who've been divorced, they always present it as they left.
Yep.
So you like, well, shit. He didn't want this bitch to leave. I got a good thing. But it's hard to be with a chick that's just out here in the streets, keep leaving out niggas' apartments. Somebody like what's her name? The one that we just talked about yesterday. She was real pretty and got the kids. She used to be, and she ain't pretty like that no more. She's still pretty. Hell, she still looks better than most bitches I know, but she's knocked down now. Brittany Renner.
Oh.
Yep.
How you think none of them niggas will marry her? None of them will.
Exactly.
She crazy.
What I'm saying, but what happens? She starts to get a name now. Who want to be the first nigga to marry Brittany Renner?
Right.
Nigga.
Exactly. Been married.
Hell
then,
no.
You have a great time with her. I guarantee you it's a lot of people that done had a great time in the bed with her, laid down and thought this chick is super fucking cool. But what I look like being the one put a ring on her finger? What I look like?
Kevin Gates did.
And she cold. And she
Brittany
cold.
got
She
married to
cold as
Kevin Gates.
motherfucker.
Kevin Gates didn't marry this lady. They
wasn't
came
real.
out and said it wasn't no marriage.
That wasn't real.
Oh, okay.
They both came out and said it wasn't no marriage.
Did anybody marry Superhead?
Oh, yes.
I think
And everybody laughed at him. Remember the dude, McCrary from
McCrary from Family Matters.
Family
Matters. And we looked at him and said, apparently family don't matter.
And then he wound up, and then they because he wound up dating fucking the tranny.
A transgender.
You know why though? Because she dropped him. Superhead dropped him. Yeah. That girl did not. You to be the one dude to try to marry a hoe is the wildest thing because you're like the evil Knievel of relationships. Everybody else is saying that's too many fucking buses to jump, nigga, and you say hold my beer.
Hold my beer, goddamn! You gonna tell me that's too many buses,
right?
Who can't turn the whole entire housewife, nigga? You know who the fuck I am?
Everybody else is sitting up there looking and tapping each other on the shoulder, saying, "Watch this, watch this, watch that." He ain't gonna clear all 62 of them buses. Ain't nobody.
I got you, dear. That says that's the last thing a hillbilly will say. The dying words of a hillbilly: "Hold my beer,
hold my beer,
hold my beer, goddammit.
Because think about what happened when she left him. Everybody was like,
Yeah.
"Who was surprised?"
Yeah.
And here go another double standard, I would say. You know how you got women that got like 5 kids, then they go home, gay, and then they turn around and come back to the other side and go back with men again. Men can't do that. We can't, no matter how attractive they are, they can't go have a whole bunch of babies by women, then go gay and try to come right back.
Hell,
It ain't
men
happening.
can't even be bisexual. We call them niggas
There it
gay.
is. There it is.
Hell
Think about it.
Point,
We
Brian.
accept.
Nigga, you're
But
gay.
think about it. But think about it.
Hey, hold up, Blanche. They earned it.
You can't earn that.
Oh, no,
That's what he's
listen,
saying.
listen,
Wait.
that's earned. Listen,
I was saying, if you
that's
think
earned.
about it, we don't even get mad that that double standard exists. It goes back to what Elise was saying.
We like
Men
that.
don't
We
get
accept
mad
that.
at the double standard that exists, but women are always trying to fight only for the ones that benefit them. We know that. You don't think a gay nigga wish he could be bisexual and get treated like women do? You don't think there's a lot of niggas wish
That's why they wait,
and
no,
them could
time
go
out.
to the
That's why
club
they
and we could
playing.
be slapping each other's ass on
That's
Instagram,
why they
dancing with each
No,
other, and
no,
then go
Donald.
home
The
and
answer
nobody
to that, Tommy, no.
Right.
We don't. I don't wish
Nigga,
that.
get away with that.
I
Nigga,
didn't
you
say
gay.
you. I said it's a lot of men who would though.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Dwight Howard would be down for that if they did
Oh
that.
Lord Jesus.
And what
I
do
don't
we
want
say
to think
about Dwight Howard? That fucking the dude that ran for governor down in Florida. He
Right.
got a family. That nigga had a
Gillum.
wife and kids.
Gillum.
And
Andrew
we still
Gillum.
saying, nigga, you gay.
Right. He can't get away from the game.
Get away from it.
He got 3 kids and a wife.
Yes, and we still call that nigga gay. Hey man,
Nigga
you
gay.
had a wild weekend, my boy.
The
You
thing
gay.
is, though, he put the caveat of,
And he claimed it was just one weekend. Matter of
said it
fact,
happened
he say
one
Puffy
time.
gay, and Puffy never did anything with the man. He just let the man do something with his woman.
the thing is, though, he put the caveat of earn some. We barely have double standards to begin with, so it's definitely gonna be hard to find ones that we haven't earned.
Men.
So I guess you got that point.
Thank you.
Look at you, CJ.
Yep. Back.
Hey, I'm proud of
But
you,
it's hard.
CJ.
We do get the
Your turn,
looks one.
Arnold.
We did get you with the first one. Y'all wanna skip past the concession y'all made.
Your
Talking about
your
we
turn,
give y'all
Arnold.
the look.
We
No,
proud of you,
come from your
CJ.
turn, Arnold.
It
Your
only
turn,
took
Arnold.
12 shows.
August.
Nigga. It only
We
took
cooked
12
y'all with the
shows to
first.
get
We
you
cooked
there.
y'all with the
Your
first
turn,
argument.
Arnold.
No,
Come on.
nigga, we cooked y'all with the first argument.
the
Y'all
flag,
want to act
Arnold.
like we didn't.
Throw up the flag, Arnold. Go ahead.
We don't want to do that. Nah, we don't need
Mhm.
that. We still cooked
Hey,
y'all the first
Tommy.
argument.
One band,
Yeah.
one sound, August. We good.
That's
still
what I'm
cooked
saying.
y'all with the first
On
argument.
your wall.
so
Who's
he
on your
got
wall,
spokesperson.
Tommy?
All right.
Oh, who's on my wall right here? Oh, it's a perfect example. Go ahead and tell him. I know where you're going. Marilyn Monroe.
Okay, so what was
Yep.
Marilyn Monroe known for?
She was
You
a
know.
hoe.
Taking to the president, being a whore.
Classically trained actress.
Hold up. Is she a national
Classically.
icon?
She's a national
Yes.
icon.
Is she demonized?
No,
Yes.
No.
no,
She's
she
celebrated.
She's
She's
celebrated
celebrated.
and beloved as an
You
American
know how much
treasure.
this picture? You know how much these pictures cost? They ain't demonized no
Right.
motherfucker. They charging me that much.
Yes. So
Right.
much
These bitches dress up as Marilyn Monroe. Every year, Madonna pretended to be Marilyn Monroe. Then the other one with the big old titties who died out. She got the money from the rich man.
Anna
Every
Nicole Smith.
Hannah Nicole.
there's a person trying to be her.
She is
Sabrina-
treasured
Sabrina
so
Carpenter.
much to where
Sabrina
Shaquille
Carpenter.
O'Neal owns the rights to her. How many
Thanks.
bitches are like that in the world?
Damn.
So you
I
mean
say,
to tell
yes,
me?
listen, she was able to. When y'all say women can't wash away their whoredom, that's actually kind of not true.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of women once. Listen, everybody knew what Angelina Jolie was doing. Brad Pitt still married her.
Yep. We can go as far as even saying, Tommy, that
Angelina?
to a large degree, men want to wash away a woman's whoredom.
Yes,
We want to save and clean up a bit.
sometimes a lot of men do like what marrying
Yes.
hoes.
Yes.
No, sir.
We still
Hey,
cooked
bro.
y'all.
Hey, hold on, bro.
Do not recommend.
My bad, bro. If this
Not
was the
recommended.
Illuminati,
Plenty
hold
of
on.
men
This
do
the
it.
Illuminati test, bro. I'm failing this motherfucker. I'm not going along with that shit.
What
I got
part?
me fucked up, bro.
Which part?
Men can't wait to wash away a woman's wholeness. Nigga, what kind of Illuminati test is that, bro? Y'all niggas sound dumb as hell.
Okay, hold on.
No, I think he's saying like they want to save them, save hope.
No. Thank you, Polly. Listen. Let me tell you something. If this weren't the case, there wouldn't have been a lot of cases to where men have met women and they met this woman as a stripper, as a prostitute, or in a whatever they paid him. And that man has still tried to have a serious relationship with this woman. This has happened throughout history. Throughout history. My man from Tombstone, Doc Holliday, he was known for traveling around with a whore named Big Nose Kate.
Because they remind him of his mama.
But
What don't make the excuse of the because. What I'm telling you is men have always done this. Have set up here. You watch people like what's Hugh, whatever the fuck. He was married to one of the
Why JFK didn't marry her?
Oh no. Hold on. He had already that's the same reason why Barack Obama married the man that he with.
no, you ain't shit, boy. You ain't shit, boy.
Damn. Shout out to real quick over there putting color in the chat on Rumble why Tommy takes a time out. Rocco D2 with the $10 ball. All white team versus all black team, NBA all time. Who wins, Tommy?
All white team versus all black. The black team would kill them white boys.
Kill them, bro. They gotta be American white.
Anybody else want a quick answer?
I don't give a fuck what white they were. The black, you get the best five black, they will destroy these white boys. In the WNBA, I picked the white girls to beat the black girls because for some odd reason, women have not dominated like men have dominated, which is strange.
Yeah, I don't think the white boys.
The WNBA, the best players are still these white hoes.
Yeah, the white boys can't play enough defense.
All right.
We'll kill them white boy. You thought Larry Bird put Larry Bird broke back out there. Nigga destroyed Larry. He never get his shot off. I'm not saying Larry with today's players.
Who Luke can't guard nobody.
You got Jokic.
Right.
Yeah,
Luka
they can't guard
a person. Now Luka will score some points.
He gonna give up 30. He gonna score 30.
Yeah, he gonna give up as many as he got.
And shout out to Sun2380 for putting some more color in the chat. Remember in the cowboy movies when the hero went to the whore in the brothel, what did they say? I'm going to make an honest woman out of you. John Wayne movies.
Because nobody was gonna get a robber they daughter.
Hold on, wait a minute. That's what
I'm talking about, bro. I grew up on the cowboy movies, man.
Hold on, bro. You're right. Nobody did, but what usually ended up happening with that daughter? She ran away with him. You could even look at what happened with Clyde. What is it? Bunny and Clyde. Bunny ran away with Clyde.
Yeah.
The bad boy. That's why niggas hated the bad boy.
That's not the hoe though. The hoe.
No, I'm telling you listen to what he's saying. He's saying, look, there's different ways it happened. There were men who used to go into the brothel, and it did. They would go into the brothel and just take a bitch and be like, I'm gonna make this bitch right. What up, Mr. Fantastic? Mr. Fantastic. Have men tried to make hoes housewives throughout history?
Yeah, in perpetuity. What are you talking about? There ain't no question.
He said in perpetuity, goddammit.
And it be men who never thought to do it.
Those is low rung men. Those are low rung men.
Well, no, we know for sure. So no, just look at pimps. Pimps, right? Pimps are like the ultimate womanizers and the ultimate men that use women for their bodies, but they settle down with their bottom bitch.
The bottom bitch. There it is.
Yeah, so what we talking about?
A pimp is a low rung man, bro. A pimp is not a fucking high society man, bro. A pimp is
all the sexual dating market.
Nobody is inviting a pimp to the fucking boule, nigga.
Wait, what? You don't think Magic Don Juan was a part of boule?
No, nigga, hell no. You crazy?
Many fucking videos and Magic Don Juan went from being a confirmed pimp to being like the most famous.
Just having money don't get you in the boule.
Wait. Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah,
that's another.
He married. He got with his bottom chick, and he was high society. Presidents and everybody was with Epstein. He was a whole pimp.
This nigga was running
I heard
freak offs, bro.
Before I came up here.
Freak offs.
Before I came up here, y'all was talking about Marilyn Monroe. We all know who Marilyn Monroe was fucking, right?
Yeah.
The most famous, most popular president in history.
What about our
popular
president now?
in American history, bro. John
And
F.
his
Kennedy. That
mother.
was his topic.
Who saved him?
Wait, hold on, Bandit.
And a baseball player.
Bandit, let me run down who Marilyn Monroe was with.
Fucking
Not only was she with the president of the United States, she was with the president's brother at the same time. Not only that, but let's talk about who married her.
Joe.
The guy who married her at the time was the greatest baseball player.
There it is.
Mickey Mantle married her. After Mickey Mantle married her, the greatest writer on the planet, Arthur Miller, married her.
Mia Khalifa been married twice, I think, at least once, if not twice.
Yeah. Right, but I'm saying so. Hold up. Okay, so the Marilyn Monroe. Let's put that in a different part of the library. We talking about nobody is exalting a nigga that fuck with Mia Khalifa today.
Yeah, nobody's exalting him, but that doesn't disprove the point that's being made. The point that's being made is not the exaltation of the man; it is niggas' willingness to save the whole.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, are those men right? Are they seen as lower class? Right, when those men get with those women, their class is being brought. Yes,
Captain Save a Hole.
Their class is being brought down, bro.
Well, we can do. Let's bring it even current. What's the Indian comedian dude right now that's getting embarrassed by his wife?
Patel. I don't know.
Kaj. Not Patel. Kaj. Yeah, I know it's Patel. Yeah, Kaj something, right, or whatever. Him. His wife expressed her whoredom online and so on and so forth. La la la. He's rich. He's, you know what I'm saying. He's not really funny to me.
Right, rich don't make you high class. I'm saying that nobody respects it anymore.
Hold on. What's the most important part of being high class?
Bandit, help us out then, Bandit. You tell us what you mean.
What's high class?
Where's this line?
Sing is his name, not Patel. Sing.
If you got a mansion, bro, right, and you're doing your cookout on the front yard, right? You got
don't give me an example of what it's not. Give me an example of what it is.
Yeah.
Right. So that means you come for money, right? You know how to conduct yourself in certain rooms, right? And you do things, right, that are conducive to you having respect in society.
And you're saying Arthur Miller didn't, and you're saying
no, that was a different part of the library. We go walking through the museum. Marilyn Monroe, I'm giving y'all that. I'm saying right now, the way it works, you're not getting exalted by being with a hoe. Your status in society goes down.
What was Sierra?
Russell Wilson's position, the way people looked at him, became worse when he got with Sierra.
Fact.
Yes.
Hold on. By who?
Men.
By us.
Okay, so by most. Hold on. Wait. So, do you think more men had negative shit to say about Russell Wilson than more women had positive shit to say?
I don't understand the question.
Thank you. No. Most men don't care. So you got most men that don't really give a damn.
No, most men who think about it care. Okay. Most men don't ever think about it.
Okay, that's so exactly. So you're proving my point. So you're saying what I'm saying.
No, but if you stop and think about it, you say he's worse.
Most men don't care though. Most men don't have an opinion. What we know is most women use it as a templete, and most women use it as Sierra's prayer is a thing, bro.
Right, but I'm saying,
Here's another one. J-Lo was considered a hoe. J-Lo was fucking everybody on the set of A Living Color. And then she went to Diddy.
Hey, she might be responsible for the Diddy parties.
Man, then she went to A-Rod. Then she went to fucking what's the Hispanic dude?
Ben Affleck came back
and had him circle back. And had him circle back twice.
How many dudes?
That's what I'm saying.
Halle Berry too. Hold
on. What's the count?
That's what I'm counting them. She went to Puffy.
At least 6.
Then she went to Ben Affleck. She went to Anthony, the Mexican dude, Mark Anthony. Thank you, Chad. And then she went to fucking A-Rod.
We said, hold on, bro. So look, all of the women that said it, they could get engaged, right? This woman done. She right. I'm saying it right, and she also was able to get married.
You made the point, but you made the point though that
I'm saying that there's a delineation.
You said that she was a hoe, but she was with that.
I'm saying that right. I'm right.
That weren't upstanding.
Right. I'm saying that her being able.
Can you get between?
I'm saying that the rep on her, right? If we calling her 5 husbands and she a hoe because of 5.
No, listen to what I'm saying. Before she got married,
I'm saying that wasn't the rep on J-Lo.
Yes, it was.
No,
Everybody was saying that she was fucking.
You talking about the early '90s, bro? It was right. It was not in public consciousness that J-Lo was a hoe.
Yes, it was. Jamie Foxx.
No, it wasn't.
Jamie Foxx.
No, they said she was a hoe because she keep leaving niggas and getting married.
No, Jamie Foxx said it in a.
Mad at Jamie Foxx because he said too.
He's talking about her finding a new husband.
No, he's talking about her being a hoe.
Everybody's mad that she was fucking. Right, I'm saying that when they reference J-Lo, they call her a hoe.
All them niggas on the set of fucking The Living Color.
They called her a hoe because she keep jumping husband to husband.
No.
You can't be a hoe.
Hey, bro, you old niggas, man. You old niggas, bro.
No,
you old niggas, man.
You just don't know.
Nah, man, old niggas is tripping, bro. No, bro, y'all niggas. What nigga? What internet was y'all niggas on in '92?
Bandit, you gotta look at the screen. First off, I like when I hear something that's funny, so I need you to say it again. Tell this man what you said.
This nigga ain't old enough. Talking about we old niggas. You ain't old enough, nigga. Shut your ass up. Halfway ass old nigga. Halfway old nigga. Right. So listen, bro. Nah, dog. Like you said, In Living Color, she was one of the backup dancers for In Living Color, bro. Yes. She literally got it from the trenches, nigga. Yes. So to get to the acting part, let's not act like she was this fucking premier actress. No, she was fine as shit. She had a fat ass. She was like the template of fat asses for like a while. Yep. Remember, she got an ass reduction. Probably the most famous dress of all time is J-Lo's dress.
Yep.
So
when she stepped out there with Diddy.
She didn't marry Puffy.
Hey, a high society man married Monica Lewinsky.
Yep.
Yes.
Who married Monica?
What about Eve?
A high society man. He's a doctor.
Man.
She got married to a doctor. And this nigga, what the fuck? She should have got married to a forensics analyst.
I'm just saying, you brought up the point that these hoes don't marry prominent men and they don't get with prominent men, and they do.
I said that it lowers his status. I said it lowers his status.
Yeah, what? But it didn't lower Ben Affleck's status. It didn't lower.
Right. So I could be wrong, bro. Right? I'm saying that I was like a year later, you know what I'm saying, than y'all niggas on the fucking internet, and I didn't have to rep that. Oh, she was a hoe outside of her jumping from husband to husband.
Bro, we not.
They called her a hoe because she kept finding a new husband. What I'm saying is show that level of value, right? Because J-Lo, Kim Kardashian are doing something that we know that most women on the fucking planet cannot fucking turn over.
But that's another good example too. Kim K is another example. Clear hoe, but like I said, Kanye's status didn't go down when he got with her.
Exactly.
Yes, it did.
It went up. It actually went up. Everything went up, bro. Everything went up.
Kanye sideways, bro.
bro.
Niggas look at Kanye sideways.
Okay, so how were they looking at Wiz Khalifa then? How were they looking at Wiz Khalifa?
He looked crazy.
Amber Rose?
No, bro.
He looked crazy. Freddie looked
crazy. Will Smith looked crazy too, didn't he?
No.
Everybody here saying you can name almost every man. Right now, Donovan Mitchell looked crazy that he engaged the Coco Jones.
No, it don't.
Who did she deal with in the NBA before that? She was an NBA.
That don't look crazy. That don't look crazy.
She was with Klay Thompson.
That don't look crazy. Why did it look crazy? She had a boyfriend before him. That don't look crazy.
Klay Thompson is a known womanizer, is what all the women say.
We're talking about me and Khalifa and Amber Rose is basically fucking hookers.
It's like you're making this up, saying who's looking down upon them. Who like?
That's all I'm asking.
I'm talking about the average person.
Don't fuck about what poor niggas think about them, bro.
They don't, but we having a conversation about double standards.
So when you look at
that, and also, women don't care what the fuck we think about them.
But when you look at their career and you look at the influence that they have, Kim Kardashian, the only person I would.
Which one of you niggas had a woman say, "Oh, niggas not gonna like what I'm fucking. I'm not gonna fuck this nigga."
Just listen for 1 second, bro.
What nigga you not gonna fuck?
They saying that, "Oh, I'm not gonna fuck these niggas because y'all niggas gonna be mad."
What?
Hey,
They
yo.
just don't let you know who they fucking
I
though.
digress.
So you got a moot point.
No. So hold up. So
I'm saying that we
Bandit.
Hold on, Bandit.
double
Let
standard.
Blanche, hold on, let Blanche go.
Bandit. Okay, Bandit is right in a practical sense. In a practical sense, like we always hanging out, and one of our boys got with a known prostitute, we gonna have something to say. But I think Brian just said it. These women have social status. So when you reach a certain level, like Marilyn Monroe, Monica Lewinsky, Amber Rose, these are like high status women in society as far as the public's view. So they kind of transcend. Kim Kardashian has transcended being a jump off hole, whatever you want to call it. So I think in those instances, it's not frowned upon because she actually matches his status in society, meaning that she's like a figure or icon.
Can I jump
but
in
the
on
average guy?
Hey, listen, hold on a minute. Somebody married my mama.
Look,
Somebody married a lot of y'all niggas' mamas, and these are regular women who had a past. They did, and many of them had a past that you could see because the kids look like United Benetton. Them kids was from all types of different niggas, and she still got married, and y'all know it. It's a woman that I know that was a rich chick. She had 10 kids, but her body is banging. A nigga married her.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of 10 kids, what's the crazy bitch that can sing real good?
Yes.
Kiki Wyatt.
Kiki Wyatt. Every nigga that touch up put a baby in her. She married him too, but clearly, it's covering up with Erykah Badu too. Ain't nobody saying nothing negative about Erykah Badu, bro. And she got what, 4 baby daddies?
What's the porn chick name who just slept with 1,000 motherfuckers and now she got a fucking documentary and got motherfuckers all over her?
The British white girl, the British white girl.
All right, me and Arnold concede. We concede.
Y'all gotta understand that a lot of y'all niggas
Arnold gotta say it.
We concede.
I fell in
Arnold
love
gotta
with
say it.
hoes. I ain't gonna lie. I fall in love with these hoes. Kiss the whole mouth.
I fell in love with a hoe before too.
You know you have. She done made it 9 years.
Arnold, do you concede?
We concede this. We concede.
Arnold, I want to hear Arnold say it. Arnold, you can
no, Arnold ain't saying shit. I said it for it. We all.
Hey, Arnold.
Now he ain't saying nothing. I said it.
Hey, Arnold, have you conceded?
No.
Hey, Arnold.
Hey, Arnold. Hey, we got to.
While we trying to figure that out, we gonna respect the money. We got a little backed up over there on the Rumble rants. Rocco D2, I think he's talking to you, Tommy, about the sports question. Thank you for the $10 Rumble rant. He says, "My 5, name yours: Luka, Jokic, Bird, Barry, and Nowitzki."
Nowitzki.
No defense, bro. They not playing no defense, bro. That game gonna be 200 to 201.
Hold on,
she did pretty good for a person who is not really into sports like that. She named them pretty well. My 5 would be simple: Jordan, Pippen, LeBron. I'd say probably Shaq, and then I would go with Tim Duncan at the 4.
You need a point guard
over Hakeem.
You need a point guard.
Yeah, I got Tim Duncan. He got
LeBron running the point.
Yeah, I got LeBron running the point. But y'all talking about? I got a big front line and a huge back line. He ain't gonna do nothing on that team. What do you got? First off, you got Pippen on one wing, 6'9", 6'10". He's shutting it down. And then you got Shaq in the middle, and you ain't gonna be able to play no defense on him. But I got Tim Duncan that's gonna be able to spread the floor a bit. I got Mike, who you couldn't put a hand on, and LeBron gonna run the whole for offense.
The white boys got to start Stockton. They got to start Stockton.
No.
What are y'all gonna do to get points?
I'm not picking Stockton over Luka or Maravich. Or I'm surprised he didn't include Jerry West. Not including Jerry West on your all-white team is diabolical.
Stockton, Jerry West, Luka.
Stockton too small, man. He gonna get
we're gonna destroy him.
Yeah, Stockton's too small. You can't have nobody under 6'6" on that roster to even have a chance.
Stockton won't get that ball pass.
Right, that's why I put our roster together. That's why I put the roster together.
Let the ball pass half court. What are you talking about?
No, he's not. Against Jordan and Pippen prime. No, he's not.
We got Luke. Hold on, Luka. Who is the 3?
Mike is shutting Luka down.
Luka was shutting Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown like Luka down.
You gotta go Jerry West.
Shutting him down.
Luka at the 3.
Well, ain't nobody shutting down Bird.
So you taking Stockton out, Jerry West at the point guard,
Jerry West or Pistol Pete Maravich, anybody, or keep Luka at the point, either or. But you can't. Stockton is too small. Stockton is not going to be a factor. He's going to get that's be murdered.
Yes.
You talking
and see
what you said. No, like what you said. At least everybody else can score. So at least now it's just a scoring match, right? Because they're going to be able to slow them down, but they're not going to be able to stop any of those dudes from scoring. I think it's going to be an outscoring match. But when it comes down to the last 2 minutes of the game and you need stops, that's where it's going. That's where the gap is going to happen.
Who the power forward on the white boy team?
Nowinski, Dirk.
Yeah, that's
it. Don't matter.
If you go Jokic,
don't matter.
Jokic, Dirk, Luka. Then you had what? Jerry West.
No, he didn't even say Jerry West. He said Barry. He
said
Barry.
Jerry West. We got Luka. Larry
Shaquille
Bird
going to destroy Jokic.
Shaq is going to destroy Jokic.
Yeah,
he's going to destroy him.
It's going to be bad.
Don't y'all be thinking
that's a good game. That game is watchable.
It's not a good game.
Nah, that game is watchable.
That game is watchable. Getting blown out by 20.
That game is watchable.
It's getting blown out by 20.
Them dunking in a prime Shaq.
Yeah, getting blown out by 20. And Jordan, you got Jordan, Shaq, LeBron, and Tim Duncan on the team.
Jokic is tough, nigga. Jokic is not.
Jokic, Larry Bird, bro.
No, don't play defense at all.
They on the corners, bro. Hold on, bro. We got Larry Bird and Nowitzki in the corner.
Yeah, but
Larry Bird.
Look who we got holding them. And if all you can do is stand in the corner, listen, you need to be Steph Curry's kind. If you're gonna get your shot off, you got to be Steph Curry. They're not Steph Curry, so we would shut them down because they can't get the shot off.
That ball starts.
Dirk Nowitzki, who's he gonna get the shot off of? Who?
The whole
Nobody's gonna block Dirk. Get his shot off.
No, listen what I'm saying. No, he will get that fadeaway off, but he needs that open shot if you're trying to run and play back and forth with that team. He'll get the fadeaway.
Yeah, that's what I said. Up tempo game, they don't stand a chance. They too slow. They're not athletic
They're
enough.
gonna run.
Yeah, they
you
can't
cannot have Pippen. You cannot have Pippen, Jordan, and LeBron and think them boys ain't finna run.
Yeah, and we talking 97 Shaq. We ain't talking 2000 Shaq.
Thank you.
Y'all
forget Shaq.
Y'all forget Shaq was a fucking deer, bro. Shaq was LeBron before LeBron.
Shaq don't got to cross half court, bro. He don't have to play defense on that team.
We got to play defense, but
they got to play defense.
Well, that's all I'm saying. Jokic, y'all would have to take him out the game. No, I understand what he does for an offensive set.
For who?
But the problem is he wouldn't be able to work with who?
You gonna need a white boy power forward.
He work with Luka.
Hold the ball.
You gotta play
a white boy.
Larry Bird gotta play
white boy alive or dead.
So the white boys thing would be a perimeter game, though, Tommy. So this is what I'm saying. So the white boys thing would be all about spread and half court offense. So you can do it one or two ways, right? Luka at the point, or you go Larry as a point forward, or you can actually use what's the name as a point center. So the only thing that will help would be Jokic stretching Shaq all the way out to the 3-point line, and Shaq having to try and guard Jokic from the 3-point line. Yeah. So
the problem is, here's the problem with Doncic though. Doncic can't play off the ball. That's why they had to get rid of LeBron James. He can't play off the ball. He can only play with the ball in his hand.
They got rid of Jalen Brunson for the same reason.
No, that's what I'm saying. But
Doncic can only play with the ball in his hand. He can't play off the ball. The problem is
LeBron the same way.
Well, no. LeBron plays off the ball and with the ball. It's no way. Have watched him.
You got to look.
He played off the ball a lot. Matter of fact, they said one of the reasons the sale was to come to Philadelphia is because he got to play with the ball. Remember when they got Doncic, he had to play off the ball.
Yeah, and he didn't. He like it. And he wasn't effective.
He didn't like it, but he did it.
LeBron was amazing.
That's what I'm saying. He can do it. That's why he
Not the
developed the jump
last
shot.
2 years,
Remember,
bro.
he didn't have a jump shot before.
They was the 6th seed, bro. They wasn't doing nothing.
That's because we was getting injured. All kind of stuff was happening. Y'all
And because that's the West was strong as fuck.
And the rest was thank you. Y'all want to play revisionist history? Stop playing with us.
Well, Rocco D2, shout out to you. That was a nice little sports intermission.
Sorry, we took too long.
Oh no, it's all good. Sir Cam 1, thank you for the $5 Rumble rant. There is definitely a flavor of love like that. Just look at all of the booger wooks with multiple kids. Thank you for that. Let me scroll. Jimmy E. Johnson in the building with the $5 Rumble rant. Cleopatra Wallace Simpson. These hoes married kings. Okay.
Cleopatra was a hoe. She went from Julius Caesar to Mark Antony.
Was she not a queen?
She was,
they got
she was a queen in her country.
And a dope thing.
Wait a minute, she was a queen in her country. She went to their country.
And shout out to Adonis in the chat. We definitely miss you. Can't wait till you come back. Thank you for the $5 Rumble rant. I like this shit. No one's conceding anything. Argue all the way to the grave. Thank you for that.
My bad, my brother. Or no, my bad, my brother.
And then we have Jimmy E. Johnson coming back with another $10 Rumble rant. Please get back to the show.
Jimmy John's about to kick us all off. Apparently, we got to watch out for Jimmy.
And then did you queue up the video for that $50
I
Rumble?
did. The brother wanted to watch this. I don't know what this is, y'all. So I'm taking a chance. But this is what he said he wanted us to watch.
Because I don't see his mama. He ain't seen her in over a year. Well, come here. Look who in the car. Where you going to? Where you headed to? Huh? You want to ride? Look. Huh? Yeah. Zayden, look.
Oh, damn.
We got big ears. Couldn't take him to go eat. It's his grandma's birthday. What you asking? You good? Don't need a ride? It's hot. Where you going downtown? I'll drop you off. Huh? You get dropped off downtown? I'll drop you off downtown.
Well, I can't put this on Fight Club, but it's a good thing I wasn't broadcasting on Fight Club.
And man, I'm like, everybody got to clip that out on YouTube.
I'm like,
put that in the back chat. If anybody watched the videos, I put that clip in the back chat of Telegram.
Well, I will say this. That is another double standard. I know y'all don't want to talk about, that ain't what we talking about, double standards. But it's a double standard that the fathers don't believe in acting an ass, putting the mamas on child support, or denying them to see the kids. That woman hadn't seen that kid, and you can look at her and tell she was for them streets. That man had that baby and saw that woman and said, your son, even though you are a piece of shit, he still would like to see you.
I was gonna say it shows the benevolence of men.
Yep.
Because if I was a woman,
absolutely,
she would have flipped out. Look, hey, you ain't shit.
Look at this bum ass nigga. Look at this bum ass nigga.
Exactly.
That your pussy ass daddy right there over there selling out.
Give me some money.
I say it all the time. Men are way more benevolent than women. We are like angels compared to them.
It ain't even close, right?
And think about how many women have probably watched this right now and said how nice the guy is and how touching a moment this is.
But crazy, but they would not do it for they would stare at the nigga. They would be looking at their baby daddy talking shit, saying how good, how sweet this woman or this man was. They know what they doing. They know what niceness is. We keep giving them, they had a bad childhood, so they don't understand what good is. They slaves, they were part of slavery, so they don't understand how to be good. These women know what good is. They know how to differentiate between good and fucking bad. They know, hey, I had a horrible childhood when I was growing up. Oh, sorry, I'm kind of going over.
DJ, these women can say shit like this and get women to agree with it.
Trapping me, bitch. Bye. Bitch, you think having a baby gonna trap me? A baby won't trap me, bitch. I'll leave, bitch. Baby and all, bitch. We can have 10 fucking kids, bitch. I'll leave. I'll leave, take the house to the car to the dog, bitch. Take the cat, bitch. Take my pussy and run.
Imagine a man say, you think a baby gonna trap me, bitch? I don't care if I got 10 kids. I fucking leave.
That's a fact, Tommy. And she know what she doing is wrong. She don't blame it on her child. I grew up, I had a bad childhood growing up. It's nonsense. We all had bad childhoods, not all of us, but a lot of us had bad childhoods, and we still differentiate between bad and good. We say, you know what, I'm gonna take the good path. I'm not gonna walk that bad path that I was put through when I was a child. But they keep using it as an excuse to do the shit that they do. It's so crazy, Tommy. In Panama.
Yeah, look, Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet is walking around with Kylie Jenner right now.
Who was that?
Burner Boy though. His nickname is Burner Boy.
Timothy Chalamet, the guy, the white guy.
What actor did he play in?
He played in the one of King Kong.
Dooms.
And he played in
the Doom movie guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But if you think about it, she's dating Kylie. Yes, he's dating Kylie Jenner. Be all at the Knicks games, all in the videos.
And Kylie Jenner got a kid by a tiger, right?
Yeah, she got a kid. That's what I'm saying. Got a kid by a black dude. The same thing them white boys online.
They don't play that at all. Listen, that is a cardinal sin. A white woman that's got not only been fucking niggas, but got that half nigga baby. Oh no, sir.
But them white boys always claim they won't fuck them. But they damn sure did.
Travis Scott baby too, though. Don't you got Travis Scott baby too?
Yeah, I thought it was Travis Scott baby.
My bad, Travis Scott. My bad, Travis Scott.
Tiger
was fucking with her when she was too young, allegedly.
But think about it. Heidi Klum had 3 half-breed babies by the ugliest nigga on earth. Seal. And she still got a white man to marry her with them 3 kids.
Hey man, that's why I say, man, anybody ever tell you ugly? Seal is the ugliest niggas of all time, and ain't nobody fucking with Seal's motherfucking roster, nigga.
Oh yes,
Seal ain't did nothing but put dick in the baddest bitches that ever walked the earth with an F.
Oh wait, him and the other dark skin cat, Diamond Hot Shoe without Diamond.
Yeah, give us free. That nigga, yeah, him too.
Down.
Yeah, so.
Shouts out to them. But I just want y'all to just understand. We men say publicly what we won't do with hoes. Many of us are living with hoes right now.
Better believe it.
Living with hoes.
We see that shit. We see the shit every fucking tax season, Tommy. Niggas bring them booger wolf baby mamas out so they can get that motherfucking tax money.
Not even ugly, fantastic. Just hoes in general. Pretty hoes, ugly hoes. We got all kinds of hoes around.
Because I think you have easier access to a hoe, which means a hoe can get you to fall in love with her because she don't get you pussy first.
Fall in love.
The hoes be getting niggas because the hoes be cool, man. The hoes be cool. The hoes know they roll. The hoe got personality. The hoes be funny. And then the hoes have better pussy. The hoes gonna come up off the pussy. The hoes gonna be your homegirl and shit. They ain't trying to be all stuck up, not a lot. And then lo and behold, you in love with a hoe.
Niggas,
Melanie, what you do? Melanie, what the thing?
Right.
Niggas
talking about that earlier.
Hold on. What's the kicker name for the Falcons? What's the kicker name for the Falcons name?
Young Wade.
Okay, so if this is the hoes, what is the good girl?
The one that ain't doing the
opposite. Girl is what Kennedy married. Sometimes the good girl is you marry for status, you marry for safety and security. But if you even think about them, not even trying to knock the fact that, because yes, everybody say we want a good girl, but that dude seems to go and fuck off with a whore. He does. You like I said, Hugh Grant. He was married to one of the most beautiful white women in the world. He cheated on her with a black prostitute.
But what do we?
And started spending more time with the prostitute than his wife. Same thing with Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was like, "Fuck Denise Richards. I want to be out here with these hoes."
But are we considering them good women because they got married?
I was at the doctor's office earlier today, And it's a 22-year-old girl I was talking to. She was saying how she's a daddy's girl and she wants to get married one day and whatnot. And she says she wants her father to pick her man. That would be a good girl.
I would say a good girl is.
Yeah.
I would say a good girl is.
Go ahead.
So do you think the nigga that her daddy pick gonna be a cheater or a provider? Which is what her daddy's gonna worry about? Him cheating or him providing?
Provision.
Provision. Being a provider.
And most niggas that are providers are also promiscuous.
Yeah.
They got the double P's. They providers and they promiscuous. I don't know a lot of men who got a lot of money and be like, I just want one piece of pussy.
But long as you stay with her to the end of the days and do right by her, it doesn't matter.
No, that's all I'm saying. So, no, but I was just getting back to the part of, yes, he got that good girl. That's who he wanted to marry. But he kept cheating on the good girl with. It's almost like we wish.
I think, but like
it's almost like we wish we could turn the hoe that we know into a good girl. If we could do like Jesus Christ and watch this war.
No, that's not it, Tommy. We want our girl to be good. We want our girl to be
good. Plenty of times you roll over and look at this hoe and be like, God, I wish you wasn't no hoe. I could take you seriously, but this whoredom.
I don't know about that.
That's kind of true, but we prefer that our girl is not a hoe.
What did I say wrong?
Okay, but when you say that, right, you talking about you want her to not be a past hoe, because when I hear men talk, correct me if I'm wrong, but y'all always say, I want, like, that's my hoe. Like, I want you to be a hoe.
Yes,
exactly. That's what
it comes down
to. Be a freak. We want you to be a freak. We want you to be a hoe, a freak. We want you to be a freak, but we want you to be a hoe.
Yeah, but y'all gotta quit lying to yourself, sir. The reason why I picked them 5 niggas for the for the NBA game we were gonna play is because of their experience. I didn't pick 5 niggas I thought would be good and then just throw them out there. So whenever y'all say y'all want women to be good at sex, y'all like them to have a freaky side. Well, they can have that, but they typically got to get that. How? They got to train.
Learning You can do that, though, Tommy. You can do 2
a day.
You can turn her out.
She got to go 4 days and screw a days. She got to do that. She got to do fall training. She got to do spring training.
Tommy, no. We want our girl just open to new experiences.
They want the girl without the bag. Right. You're not training that.
We just want to be open. Oh my!
I'm trying to tell y'all, you're not training that. You want to be what y'all describing is the girl that comes in knowing how to do some action. You not training
not, man. Stop it. No, I'm gonna say this. Hold on, August. We just want you to be open. Be open to what I'm going to give you. A lot of dick in a lot of different areas. Be open to fucking over here. Be open to fucking over here.
Why would the good girl be open to that?
Right.
She won't.
It's not even trying to be funny. Why would the good girl be open to that? If one of the reasons she remained this good girl is because she wasn't open when niggas was offering it.
She's not open to all niggas, just me. Just the one nigga
to answer Melanie's question.
Have any of y'all guys had virgins?
Hold on, let Brian finish.
Oh, my bad.
To answer your question, Melanie, what men want is we want a variety. We just want them to be ours. So if I got one woman or if I got 10, they all got different passes, different histories, different whatever, whether they're a virgin or they just got off their 20th dick of the month. When we get them, we want them to be ours. That's it. If a man could have 4 and them 4 gonna be his, regardless of what background, what past, because you can have the one that like to hang from the chandelier, and you can have the one that just started taking dick on Tuesday. You want them both. You just want them to be yours.
Now I got a question though.
Okay, can I make this statement? It's like this. It's like
hold on, it's gonna be Wilbert, then Blanche, then August.
It's like this song called "One Monkey Don't Stop No Show You." One woman to hold me down, another one that keep my spirits up, and another one that just don't give a fuck.
No. I thought the saying was one woman to hold me down, the other one to sit on my face.
That too.
Blanche, go ahead, Blanche. It's a hard follow up, but you got it.
So what are y'all saying? I'm kind of getting lost.
Man,
I don't know what they say.
What I'm saying, Blanche, is that when men talk about women, we are talking about multiple women. At the end of the day, regardless of what your taste is, you are still going to have that desire for multiple women. How or if you indulge in that is one thing, but the fact still remains you want your women to be yours, whether it's one or whether it's 10 concubines. They were there for the king, and you know who those concubines slept with? That one. They were his. That's what men ultimately want. We talk about women all the time. Yes, we've already established weeks ago that men do love hoes. Men also love good girls. Men also love virgins. Men also love that dirty, freaky, nasty, disgusting bitch too. The thing is that when you get them, you want them to be yours.
Okay, but do you quick interjection? I'm sorry, Blanche. Quick interjection.
No, go ahead.
Do you guys understand? I get this. I agree 100%, right? But when you think about women, do you understand how they could be confused about who to be to get the man? I get this.
Yes, and that's the problem. The problem that we're having with this is society, because if it was done the right way, it would be the men who would be pairing the women with these men. So whether you have the ability to, where you could have one wife, or you got the ability and the finances to have 5, it would still be that those women would not have to figure it out, because the men and those fathers would figure it out for them.
Okay, but still, they would kind of have to figure it out, though. Wait. They would have to still figure it out, because the fathers wouldn't pick the girls that was hoes.
Thank you. And can I say one thing?
Depending on what those resources are, and depending on what that family is gonna need, it could potentially be that. Not to say that
in general, if I did not come from a poor family, that's why a lot of the women went out of their way to not be touched, because it ruined their chances of getting with a man of stature. It did.
That's true. That's true. But if you're saying that once you get with that man, and that man likes what he likes, and he's going to show you what it is that he wants you to do, then he might turn you out into being not necessarily a hoe, as
but she could be a prude.
But being
that's the thing is what I was trying to tell CJ is that, well, she could be a prude. So a woman you've never slept with and who's never had sex, you don't know what way sex gonna go with her. You don't know if she got that forward leaning vagina. You don't know if all the things that she got. It's a thing. It's a thing of Blanche. It's a thing. They have this forward leaning vagina, and it hurt them when you try to have sex with them.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot of things. But yeah, look, man. I know what the bottom of it. I know the bottom of the truth.
Yeah, you're telling the truth. Because I said that. How many guys on here dealt with virgins? I had a virgin in their life.
Blanche.
It's your birthday. You didn't tell us.
Oh shit!
Not one time.
Happy birthday, brother!
It's your birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Who, that's your wife? Who, that's your wife?
No.
Why you ain't trying to make that light-skinned girl your wife? Look at you. Look at him with that smile. Look at him. No. It's somebody. It's somebody. Look at his smile. It's somebody.
No.
He blushing. Look at him. Look at him blushing. Look at Blanche blushing.
Hey, now.
Okay. They call him free blush. They call it free blush. And shouts out to Miss Polly, because she is cooking and got some muffins already ready. I seen the muffins. And she cooking good.
I'm trying to cook these ribs. It's hot. Let's see.
Hey, I had ribs this past weekend. I cook. Well, it's a 2-part thing. My girl do half of the cooking on the ribs, and I do the other half. But we done got them ribs down, boy.
I love it.
Make some
real
chicken.
Quick, for the rest of the Rumble rants, before we get back into it, Danny Girl 3044, thank you for the $10 Rumble rant. She says liberal white dudes don't care about the woman's past. It's the other white dudes that claim they won't wife a mud shark. Widow 008, thank you for the $3 Rumble rant. 304s will never stop, and many of us Will 86 they self for some poon? Beard gang slang. What up, TJ? Mel, Brian, Fantastic, CJ, my guy, Blanche, and the panel. Thank you for that. And I have one more. Wicked Ways with a $5 Rumble rant. More mating generally enhances a queen bee's attractive pheromone profile to workers, making her more appealing and better supporter by the colony. And Danny Girl, one more time with the 3044. Thank you for the $5 Rumble rant. Happy birthday, Blanche. Thank you for being a friend with the heart emoji.
You know what she said that, right?
Acting up in all places, ain't you, Blanche? No, let me stop.
No, you know why she said that, right?
What?
Why?
Golden Girls. Blanche was one of the characters on Golden Girl. That's what she said.
Oh.
I'm a really intelligent person.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm a really intelligent person. I see where you're going, and I think everybody be like, "How does he think?" I don't know. I watch a lot of shit.
Hey, I
know
love that
I'm
intro
always speaking
song.
that way, so I
That was
expect.
my show.
I ain't think about that.
I expect others to speak that way. Okay, I want to ask y'all something, and this is the to me this is the whole of the show right here. Are blacks addicted to white supremacy and white oppression? Because I'm watching right now with that Nolan Wells case. Every nigga that talk about it as if white people done fuck with the evidence, changed the evidence. They took the black dude and drowned him and killed him. They did the same thing with the Carmelo Anthony. It was them white people was finna jump him. The DA knew the son who was killed, and the judge was, and it's always some conspiracy for blacks to be oppressed, dominated, subjugated by white people. Have it come to the point that blacks need this? Like, do you think blacks could move? I'm gonna, Miss Fantastic, you shake your head. I'm just go first. Do you think blacks could move without it?
No, man. Niggas are addicted to the oppression of the white man. Niggas keep white supremacy alive, not even understanding that saying the words are giving the white man the power that he don't even have in the first place. No white person is supreme or better than me simply for being fucking white. Okay. The white man ain't stopped me from doing a damn thing. Can't stop me from doing nothing. I have just as many rights, if not more, because of decisions I made and the shit that I do in my life to put me in a fucking position. I done been pulled over by the motherfucking cops. I am a big ass black guy. Okay. I'm a big nigga. All right. I ain't never had no guns put on me. I done been in the back of a police car twice or whatever. And I ain't never had none of this shit because, hey, whatever the fuck going on, go along with the shit, get it over with, get home, right? White boys, again, I think it's a travesty, Tommy, when niggas act like, oh man, it's just as racist in this. Bro, your great granddaddy and people past them had to step off the curb when a white man walked by. Your great granddaddy had to have little white boys call him boy, and yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So it's disrespectful, and you spitting on the legacies and the sacrifice and lives and blood that black men actually gave, bro. When you make a fucking comparison to this makeshift racism we got going on today, racism is going to always exist. It's never going to go anywhere because it's a thought, it's a feeling. Okay, a motherfucker can feel that they better than you about anything. Hell, niggas think they better than other niggas, right? Yep. But because the white man, motherfuckers just at this is why you niggas care. Tommy, when you made the big deal and blew the top off the Kanika Jenkins shit, did niggas give a damn about Kanika Jenkins? Nope. Soon as it was over with, nobody cared. Remember when they killed the girl down there in fucking Mexico? They severed her motherfucking spine, right? That now her people did get some back in blood. They beat the shit out of that girl when she got back to North Carolina. Shout out to them. But for the most part, niggas didn't care. You niggas only care when the white folks is involved, bro. That's the only time y'all care.
And that's crazy. And you're right. That's why I said they got mad at me when I brought up. I said, y'all all care about Nolan Wells and finding the killer. I said, none of y'all care about Bree. None of the killers for Bree. They shot a young black girl, 21 years old, leaving a party, and none of y'all care. There's no justice for Bree. They have not arrested these dudes. None of y'all care. It has not made the news. Go ahead, CJ. Since you got your hand up, I don't know what the fuck you trying to do. What you doing? You trying to throw a
like
scale on
me
somebody?
holding
You trying to learn how to throw a curveball? You trying to get in the multiverse? I'm not sure. Go ahead.
I think it's majority of black people. I'm not gonna do this right now. I'm gonna get there though. But majority of black people think this way because majority of the men is thinking like women, and the women love being victims. So they found a way to be victims at all times, damn near, especially if it's another race involved. It's because I'm black. It's just victimhood, and the men don't see past what the women think. So we just blinded by pussy. Well, I'll just say it like that. I mean, so it's just a weird dynamic that we're stuck in. The men are starting to wake up. That's why we voted more on the other side. But it's still a long way to go. It's still 80-20, 90-10, and we think like women.
I think it's just the forever victim mentality because it's easier for us to blame what we don't have and what we're not doing and what we're not trying to achieve. We can blame it on white folks. The fact that Judge Greg Mathis the other day, he literally compared Nolan Wells to fucking Emmett Till. I have no clue as to how he thought that was even okay to do, but the dynamics of what happened to Emmett Till and what happened to Nolan Wells are entirely different, and we're constantly finding out more and more information and how this shit is unraveling. They talking about they're waiting on the toxicology report now because they thinking that this dude was doing cocaine. They think he was doing drugs or he was drinking or whatever the case may be. But we're still trying to find a way to blame this on white folks, even when we don't have all the information. I don't understand why we just insist on lying and making up lies, just like they did with Carmelo Anthony. Niggas literally was photoshopping pictures talking about, yeah, he hanging out with the DA. Yeah, they was at the Christmas party together. He was over at his house for Christmas. Why would we go out and say that kind of shit, not knowing the truth? And then when we find the truth, everybody just shut up like they did. When all the shit came out and everybody saw the fucking footage, they was talking about like when we was arguing with them niggas for 4 hours on that other show. See, it's the HD and 4K that was shot, but the judge suppressed the 4K video because he white. Why do we make up shit just for us to try to be victims when we can do so much shit on our own and for ourselves? Because it's the easier thing to do as opposed to doing the work.
Blanche, Sandra Bland, we needed that to be racist. People still to this day do not believe she might have murdered herself with all the evidence that shows how depressed she was because of her family and that she had mental problems before. We will make every situation where there's a white person involved, it was racism. There has not been one. I don't think the first time we've ever jumped up and said, oh, well, that was white guy and that black guy was together and the black guy is dead and the white guy came back. It could have been an actual bear that mauled him. It doesn't mean the white guy did it. Why have we gotten to that point where we are super hype about, oh my God, a white person did something to a black person. Oh my God, they fired me because I'm black. Oh my God, you pulled your car in front of me because I'm black. Do you think this is something we could not live without if we didn't have it, that it's become our identity?
Well, I would ask the question, what would black folks be without racism? If you take away racism, then what is black? Because black is largely just the opposition to white. So if you think about it, black people are constantly in, what it really is, it's really trying to compete with white people. And so what happens is the only leverage you really have is race. You think about it, they're not trying to compete with white people in any other area except racism. Go ahead.
I just want to say I think that we naturally have to compete against white people, just as far as our race is concerned. But I think that there's a level of propaganda and certain leadership that make a lot of money off of us believing in this, that it's whitey all the time and staying focused on whatever whitey's doing versus being able to think objectively. I think that there's a
but why do you think they follow it though? Why do you think? I'm hearing what you're saying. Why are the masses eating that up? I think that goes back to what Mr. Fantastic was saying. The masses would. Why are they eating it?
Because our parents told us to always vote Democrat. They told us to always vote Democrat, and Democrat was the party of the black person. And then when the Democrats elected Obama, that was like another, reassurance that.
So you're saying racism is built in the Democratic Party?
Racism is the lifeline of how the Democrat Party fucking get in power. It's only through fucking racism. If we as black people stop looking at things through racism, it's over with.
So it's not inherent in blacks. You're saying that the generations, it became normal to blacks.
I think it's the propaganda that's doing it.
It is.
That's why you see a lot of men first delineating from the political propaganda of the Liberal Party. They off the plantation.
So why do you think like the Nolan Wells case? National news. Bree Johnson, local news.
CJ said it the best. It's an emotional response. The black community, we suffer from this matriarchal ideology, and a lot of the men perceive the world the way women do. So we have a feelings-based response without even looking at all the facts. And the political propaganda, the addition of the political propaganda of the Liberal Party brainwashes us to always see everything through a racial lens. We have no objectivity. I was having the same argument on the panel. It's all feelings based, and it's never objectivity. They don't believe in objectivity.
Caitlin Clark. I'm gonna let you jump in, Blanche. Caitlin Clark, though. ESPN commentator named Monica McNutt came out after the All-Star weekend, and she made these statements. I think Caitlin Clark should have done more to protect black females in the WNBA. She said that this is what she said. When Caitlin used the word fear when talking about how the women are playing rough with her, and then the league jumped in and the president said something. And this is what Caitlin Clark said. She said, I shouldn't have to fear after every game that whatever happens to me or whatever happens on the court is going to get turned into something bigger than sports. That's what she said, which to me is right. She's saying, even if somebody hit me, it's part of the game. It shouldn't be a president talking about it. It shouldn't be them talking about changing the rules in Congress. Monica McNutt said that she, because she's a white woman, should not be using the word fear, because then it turns the public against the black female players, who are the ones who are roughing the white girl up, by the way. So the white girl this girl who works for ESPN somehow brought up race when the white girl was saying, no matter who hit me or whatever happened in between the lines, that's a part of the game. It shouldn't be people talking about it after, and I shouldn't go away from the game wondering, fearing who's talking about what and changing the narrative. They made it to where it was fear. Using that word brings out racism. You need to do more, but we've never told a black person they need to do more to calm down black people from hating white people. Why is that, Blanche? Hold on. I gotta let Blanche go. Why is that, Blanche? Why is that so easy for these people of name? Brian talked about Judge Mathis. Nigga, we saw Stephen A. Smith, who's everybody call a coon, get on TV talking about we as black people have a problem with what happened in the Nolan Wells case. Why was it that easy for him to be that?
Do you know why black people don't like Trump? It's not because he's racist. It's because he's an unapologetic white man. At the end of the day, black people, the fixation is, I feel inferior. Mr. Fantastic said it. I don't know if you know Frank Zanu, but Frank Zanu said the term, even to say white supremacy, that term came from black people. Like to say that whites were supreme came from black people. When he talked about even his home country, how when the white man came, they thought he was a god because he came in on a ship. He had mirrors, he had technology. So they worshiped like he was a god. So I'm just saying that to me, this has traveled throughout centuries of black people's view of white people. Black people, they don't want to admit it, but they view white people as superior. And so it sounds crazy to say, but think about this. Think about it. How you wake up in the morning and you say, you get in your car, you drive to work and you say, I'm being oppressed. You got a house, you got a car, you got all that, but you oppressed? And hold up.
Right.
But you oppressed by a random white person. Not this big, not Illuminati, not the New World Order. Y'all be picking the random white person on the street talking about they got power over you because it's insane. But to me, it's been passed down. Even think about this. Remember back in the day when white folks came around, black folks kind of talk quieter. They would change the way they talk. All of this stuff is just subconscious ways of showing how you feel inferior. And so to me, that's been, and like August Moore said, that's propaganda and programming. But in my opinion, most of the programming has come from our own family. Like, we've been born into it. Like even
indoctrinated.
And like even when I was growing up, they was like white folks, A, B, C, D, E, black folks, E, F, G.
All our shit was always bad. Everything everything a black person tells you that black people do is typically bad shit. Everything that a white person does, it be the right thing or some good shit. And and we'll pass it to August and then go down to the people on the bottom. You got to be last though, CJ, because you've already spoken on this. But because these other two, Wilbert and Miss Polly, have not. But I do want to say this: my grandmother said to us, we couldn't eat off the plates that the random ass white motherfuckers who were selling insurance could eat off of the China plate and get regular shit and regular glasses. They would not give them the plastic or the styrofoam shit. And I'm thinking, why in the fuck would they do this? Or when my grandmother would answer the phone because she thought it was white people, she said, hello. Then when she heard it was me, she was like, what you want, little nigga? Same woman. So it's like, what the fuck just happened here? Go ahead, August, and then we're going to go down to Wilbert and Miss Polly.
No, I mean, I don't have much to add. It's just, the indoctrination of it all. You understand? And we have to be able as men to step forward and lead the charge. A lot of times, if you really think about what political party and their agenda aligns with you, most black people will lean conservative, nuclear family, faith-based, the things that black people love. And they don't understand how far off the reservoir we actually have gone on the liberal agenda. But I'll leave it there.
Go ahead, Wilbert.
Okay, I'm gonna blame the Nation of Islam, the Hebrew Israelites. They teach that hate of white people and white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? And it's done got embedded into our genes and DNA now. You know what I'm saying? To the point that we the early 80s and 90s, they done preached that so much. Now we living it. You know what I'm saying? And that's I blame them. You know what I'm trying to say. And that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, Wilbur, you're right, because what'll happen is, like, if you don't see white supremacy or racism in something, black people will attack you for not seeing it.
Crazy.
How dare you didn't think that was racist? How dare you didn't think that? You like, what? Well, I didn't see it that way. Well, you're not black. So that's another thing that scares blacks who might even think about getting off that plantation. You know that just getting people to think about something can start a problem. Miss Polly, go ahead.
Okay. I guess I kind of agree with what it's already kind of said, but yeah, I think it's just basically it's almost a want and need to have assistance, because if you don't have to blame yourself for what's going on wrong with you always have an out. If that makes sense. Like everything that goes wrong, what's going on with you is always because some white person stopped you from doing it, and it's proven over and over again that's not the case, especially in businesses and things like that, where people are, obviously they're working to get a position, and they'll say, oh, the reason why I'm not doing good in my business is not the plan I had, is just because I'm black. That's not the case. A lot of times you just have bad planning. A lot of us come from backgrounds that are, it's not necessarily black, but yeah, we have a large amount of black people who are poorer, but it doesn't mean that that's the rise, because financially you haven't been shown the steps to deal with those kind of things. There hasn't been any programs or anything like that you've been able to know how to work in businesses and things like that. Or you have a bad business plan. You have a horrible business plan. It has nothing to do with the fact you're black. It's just you have a horrible business plan. And then some people just can't see past that, and they want to blame something. because they're not successful. And
I'm
they
with
didn't
you.
have
You
that
saying
issue.
the fat bitch say she got a thyroid problem. Then all fat bitches start saying they had a fat thyroid problem, and it was just this bitch had was couldn't stop eating and
Oh God.
they got big bones. No, bitch, that's big meat around them regular size
No,
bones.
that's a
We would
fact.
never- like it became a built-in excuse, which I'm with you up until the point of the poor people using it as an excuse of why they didn't grow or the ignorant. But why are the rich ones doing it? Why are the ones who did succeed? Why did LeBron James say he was afraid of white people coming into his white neighborhood with the fences? Like, he literally said that his biggest fear is white people running after his son and doing something to him. Why would he say this?
Why his son dating a white girl prom twice in a row?
And wasn't this the one that
take your nigga ass to LeBron Gate and see what happened to you? How
didn't
about
his
that?
son have a
It's
commercial
money,
at
though.
one point before he became?
You said
It's
money.
not just
I'm wondering why is he
It's
saying
money.
it? Why?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because
It's not just money.
I'm gonna tell you why I think. Okay, I say money because if you go against whatever the culture, the propaganda, the liberal agenda is saying, that could fuck up your money, and your ass could get canceled in ways. You'll lose some endorsements. You'll lose some looks that you used to have. So if you don't play the game the way it's supposed to be played, how they want you to play it, it could fuck your money up. That's what I say.
LeBron
I want to say this too.
He could say the wrong thing.
Hold on, Wilbert. You after me, Wilbert. You after me, Wilbert.
Oh, my
But
bad.
they were having a little back and forth, Fantastic and August. I want to hear where they're going.
So the only person checking LeBron is the Jews, because remember he rapped some rap lyrics and he apologized in less than 24 hours. Other than that, he can say whatever he want to say for the most part, bro. The dude is I think when it comes to American athletes, he's probably the most endorsed and probably got the biggest deals post Tom Brady. Tom Brady's retired now. So
no,
LeBron,
Mr. Fantastic. Hold on. I'm gonna ask you a question, Mr. Fantastic. You don't think if LeBron James had wore this hat, it wouldn't fuck with his money?
Game over.
That's a good point.
Yes.
If he did the conservative thing, I don't think you can beat the black conservative. Never been popular though.
I think that's what August is saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you're right, Dan. If you're saying that from a political standpoint, if you're ever on the conservative side, and especially you align with Trump, yeah. But even still, like you say,
niggas, he can say some shit that niggas don't like. He could be on the side of some shit that niggas don't like, and niggas will turn against him.
Bill Cosby had it actually happen to him.
But
yeah,
most
the pound cake shit is how, and he ended up getting his ass locked up in prison.
But you got to think about it though. Most niggas is on a certain wave. Most niggas are on that racism shit. Is whitey fault? You say anything outside of that, they fucking arguing you down. Most niggas is on that wave. So if LeBron wasn't on that fucking wave talking about whitey and saying whitey's the issue, niggas is not fucking with that. We talking about most niggas right now though.
And that's why I say this though. Jordan never did that. Jordan is still bigger than fucking LeBron is.
He never took a
side.
And it's not even. He's not in this. He's not in. Jordan was around in this.
He didn't take a side. He didn't take a side. But that you get the same criticism for that too, though.
Climate is different though, dog. We in a social environment.
No, you're right. You're right. Currently versus being.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you had
Yeah.
anonymity back then. You niggas didn't know nothing about what Jordan thought or felt. Or all they did was buy the shoes, see him play, and that was it. Now you know everything about a motherfucker.
Can I address what Blanche was saying? I think Blanche was cooking, and August was cooking. I think women, I think black women especially, I think they relate, or I don't know the right word. What's the word? Racism with patriarchy, or white supremacy with patriarchy is what I meant to say. I think they kind of synonymous in their brains. Like, I think they think that I don't know how to
I was going to say, I don't get what you're saying. I don't. Why would that manifest itself into them saying something's racist? Because when you say this, black women call it racist the simplest thing that a white girl does, and it has nothing to do with a guy. It has nothing to do with the white men. Matter of fact, black women's main usually racism rant or concern is usually towards white women. They kind of let white men get away with a lot of things, as long as the white man will say, if a white man say he fuck black women, they will listen to him be a Republican. They'll listen to him be a ex-slave or current slave owner. All he got to do is say, but I like black bitches.
That's true, but if they using it as a victimhood, they won't let, like, if they get arrested by a white man, they're gonna definitely say racism. If a white man's catching them steal or do something, getting something, catching them doing something, they're gonna definitely use the racism card. It's definitely a victimhood thing. I don't know if it's because patriarchy, all women use the patriarchy card. I
was about to say, because that's not patriarchy if they get arrested for stealing. Where's the patriarchy?
Yeah, that's a victimhood for all women, so they all use that. So let me rethink my argument real quick.
I see what you're trying to relate. I was trying to see if you get a clean line to the patriarchy. That's all. I was just trying to see if you can get a clean line to it. I see where you might be trying to go, but it's got a lot of holes in it.
But he's right though. A couple of years ago, the Smithsonian, they released something, and it basically was talking about what whiteness was, and it said that things like being on time was white, having goals and achieving them was white, two-parent household where the father was the leader was considered white. It was just all of these things that were like good.
I see you,
and they said it was whiteness. And so I told somebody, I said, now if they're telling you all the good stuff is whiteness, now this is the Smithsonian that did this, then what's blackness? If all the good stuff, being on time, setting goals, having a family, they even said being an individual. They even said a child having their own room was whiteness. So when we talked about the patriarchy is considered white because it's this myth that the matriarchy is people of color. So the patriarchy is white men leading the family. The matriarchy is people of color allowing women to lead the family, tribe, village, whatever. And so he's right how they correlate all these things with even conservatism. Conservatism have a race attached to it, but they make it white. Even the Republican Party, right? How the Republican Party start?
Well, I know why they made it right. They made it white because the simple thing of the Democrats supported the civil rights. That's it. That was the game changer. That was it. Whoever supported civil rights first, they would have had it. All Nixon had to do was do that same thing, and JFK wouldn't have won. History would have been different. What happened was JFK went down to the South, and there was a guy by the name of Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was in jail. JFK and Nixon had a choice. They went to both of them and said, which one of y'all are going to get this man out of jail? Your constituency, we're going to back whoever does it. Nixon sat there and thought about it for a while. JFK went and got him out. The rest is history. They were told by their handlers at that point, this is who we're going to vote for. I give you a perfect example of what it looks like. You've seen the movie Malcolm X, Blanche, right?
Yeah.
When he went down to the jail, he did all that talking and negotiating. And when that one man was ready for all those people to leave, he just put his hands up and did like this, and they all left. When you got that much power as a person, you can move mountains. And what the heads of these NAACPs and all these black leaders, why do you think we have one black leader for all these years? Why do you think he always paid? Because Farrakhan had a bunch of niggas behind him. Because Jesse Jackson had a bunch of niggas behind him. Look right now, Ben Crump everywhere. They have one man telling y'all what to be fucking outraged about.
Yep.
One man though. That's why they pay him off. Because if that one man, it'd be like if I had a bunch of hoes and y'all always throwing parties. Y'all knew I had a bunch of hoes. Every time y'all got ready to throw a party, who would y'all call? Me. Y'all wouldn't call each of the hoes individually. That's a lot of work. If you know I can make all of them move, you just call me and say, how much for 8 of them hoes? I give you a price. This is what black people have become. Straight up hoes. And everybody's pimping us.
But Tommy, you know what's crazy though, Tommy? This is what's crazy. There were more Republicans that supported the civil rights bill than Democrats. And they don't even talk about it. That's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy because Republicans have always supported this quote unquote what black folks needed. And so that's why I find it strange. It's like, it's propaganda because there's like 80% of Republicans support the Civil Rights Act versus 60% of Democrats. So I
if I own all the hoes, remember they came to me and gave me a bag. I told all y'all, let's vote for them. The handlers of the handlers of the blacks. See, we all felt like we're used to this. You follow behind one person. They gave us the Bible. You follow Jesus. All of us follow one doctrine, which is why you hear a lot of black folks like Tariq Rashid tell black folks, these are coded words. He says what when he talks to his people? Stay on code. Well, who makes the code? He does.
He does, yeah.
If he convinces y'all to stay on code, he tells y'all what's cooning, what ain't, what's this, what ain't, what's pimping. That's why he can tell y'all one day, I'm trying to tell y'all, and again, this is words that came out of the same man's mouth. This is why he was able to tell them, if you're going to get you a black woman, get you a black woman who got a white mama. These were his words. This is the same man that had a Mac book. This is the same man, and I'm not talking about one by Apple, not that kind of Mac.
No.
He had a book about Mackin.
It's called Automackin. It was called Automackin. I brought it.
Right, but think about it.
Don't forget to wash your ass.
Then he rapped about wash your ass.
Wash your ass.
Wash your ass. And then he turned around and said he was pro-Africa, telling you in the movie called Hidden Colors that everything was from Africa. And now he tells you are FBA. Fuck Africa. They eat fufu and they are temple. It's the same guy, but he controls the man. He controls his group.
Niggas love being mess, man.
Hey, I'm not gonna say it, but that's how.
Yes,
another guy. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, he got no-name niggas making YouTube videos about me.
Yes, he trying to get. Hey,
you got that kind of power.
That's a bunch of follower niggas. He just pressing the button here. Go here, do this.
That white girl, Smell the Roses, making videos about me, and another nigga named ALM that got 4 people watching him making videos talking about how Fatty embarrassed me, and I was like, what?
Right.
Y'all really thought that man came? He said, I'm stalking the man who kept coming to my show. They done made videos doing this. I said, I need to be able to tell a bitch. Hey,
it's to your point, man. They just following him. It's to your point, Tommy. It's exactly.
But I wouldn't. But here's the thing: most of us say we wouldn't want that. We say it. But what do you do when you get that kind of power, especially when the people just gave it to you? And that's the problem. Tariq Nasheed didn't grow up thinking he was going to get that power. You think Al Sharpton, fat ass, thought he would ever get niggas to take his word? Why do you think most pastors end up fucking half their congregation? You done gave one man that kind of fucking power to where if I tell y'all this week we going to this church, y'all all will go. If I tell y'all need to put, this ain't enough motherfucking money. I need some money to run through and motherfuckers clear out their damn bank account so he can have it. Do you understand what prosperity preaching is? It's telling the masses that when I get it, you'll get it later, but I need it now.
I need mine now.
Yeah.
All of them people give you their money.
Wentworth like a motherfucker.
Yeah, low poverty pimping.
Yes. Yeah. So whenever I hear people talk about the masses, I always tell you it sounds just like DUMBASSES. The masses is dumbasses.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, think about it. Thinking too much, Tommy.
You realize I saw some of y'all eyes going up like that. I told them niggas was trying to spell that
shit. Speaking of collection plates, shout out to y'all over there on Rumble with them rants. Sock Mess coming through with the $5 Bitcoin. Thank you. Saying my Tuesday panel offerings. Appreciate that. And Danny Girl 3044 with the $5 Rumble rant. Thank you. Believing that anyone in the government cares about you is a psyop. The government cares about power
itself. It has to. The government has to stay alive. It is what it will do, and it will kill you to stay alive. It will destroy whatever it is. All these things that you've seen happen. Like I know a lot of people refuse to believe in conspiracy theories because they'll be like, hey, there's no one who'd be willing to take out 3,000 people at once. Well, they will. Right. 350 million. And here's another thing. Y'all ever wondered why when we talk about World War, whatever the fuck it is, we'll be like, 30 million people died. And we'll say it was one. You just said 13 million people died, and we moved right on by it. We read it in history, Lauren.
Lauren, you have a loud background.
But we talk about it in history class. You were telling kids. When's the first time we heard that such and such amount of Jews were murdered?
Yeah.
That number doesn't feel like anything to me when they say it. It doesn't feel real. And it's a reason why they give you numbers like that. I compare the government to fucking NASA. What does NASA tell you? This motherfucker 839,000 light years away, but we just seen it. And your ass keeps sending them money to see this thing that by logic, that doesn't even sound right that they can see it. So they send you a picture that was right off of a fucking chat GPT, and you done paid them trillions of dollars for this fucking picture, and you have no proof that this exists at all. You have no proof because they done told you it's a place you can't see it because it's 837 trillion light years away. You don't have anything that can go find that or go see that. The reason why a person getting a bunch of people, and I'll leave it with this. Do y'all know that's exactly how the Roman system was built and the American system of Senate is built? You'll get 2 senators for your whole fucking state. Some of them you have 1. How is it that 2 people going to represent millions of people?
Crazy.
It's impossible. Yep. And what do we do with our money? Give it to the fewest people. You want to talk about Ponzi scheme? America is literally a Ponzi scheme.
With them taxes.
Yep.
Everything. All of our money goes uphill, does it not?
Absolutely. It's not real money. Fiat money. So yeah, it's not even, what's the name, man? It's not backed by nothing. The fucking the whole world broke, bro. So
pretty much
in itself, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So all this shit flows uphill, and all they do is work on our emotions, because when you become an emotional creature, you're not a logical person. And they got this thing from who? Women. Why? Because that's exactly how women who are the powerless found themselves in powerful positions. Because what a woman does is manipulate you. Because if I can get you out your logical mind,
that's a fact.
That's why everything is about being illogical. Everything that we're talking about. That's why with this whole racist thing. Listen to what Mr. Fantastic said. Listen to what Brian, Blanche, August, all of us as men. Look at how we came to the understanding that this shit is not important or impressive, and it's not really holding me back. If you switch this and put a whole panel of nothing but women up here.
Oh my goodness.
it'll be the thing holding everybody back.
According to what was the girl name? Not Stacey Abrams, the other huge ass woman that said racism made her fat. What was her name?
Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, who was that bitch? No. Lizzo said that, didn't she?
No.
Lizzo.
That girl's name is
it's political.
You think about Stacey Abrams, right?
No, it wasn't Stacey Abrams. Stacey Abrams, she looked like Stacey Abrams, but a bigger blacker version.
Yeah, her name is Tiffany something. Yeah, she's like a professor. Or she does something.
Yeah, she said it on one of these crazy ass talk shows. She's like, racism made me fat. Like, no, bitch, the Golden Corral made you fat, and the motherfucking Debbie cakes that you get in advance.
They had a whole thing about it. They had a whole thing. Studies about this, like you said, Mr. Fantastic. They turned around and did studies to see if it was a real thing and validated the woman's point.
Yep,
crazy. I got
the whole audience clapped when she said that. All the black women clapped when she said that.
That's what I'm saying. If we had a panel full of bitches up here, the bitches start talking about some. Well, I had racism when I was going for this secretary, and I asked her to print these papers out, and she did. And you'll be thinking to yourself, bitch, it's not an example of racism. Either this bitch didn't like you or she didn't hear you. But everything to that woman, I'm telling y'all, my mother was like that. I grew up in a household where my mother was the most racist bitch ever. And would be all in them white people's faces. I never understood it.
Tommy, this light-skinned woman she was on YouTube. She said this story where the cops pulled her over at night, and it was racist because they pulled her over.
Hey, CJ, did you see that video where that black girl beat that white boy up? They went to arrest the black woman, and her friend said it's because they white. You done beat man up.
And the lady looked like roses. She was roses color. I said, how is that racist? Ain't no way. And she blocked me because I said it ain't racist. She blocked me.
I give you a prime. This is another example.
Insane.
Yeah, because we got a white terminal manager, right, where I work at. So the black guy was like, "Oh, because she white, she giving all the white guys the job." And I had replied, I said, "Well, if I was in charge, I'd probably look out for my people too." And he said, "Yeah, you're right." I said, "But damn, that's just natural to do."
But see, you can have that conversation with a man. You couldn't have told a woman that, and she'd have said that made sense. Matter of fact, take a look at this.
It's so funny being mixed and dead ass, like coming from a family that is majority black folks. Growing up in the hood, growing up around nothing but black folks, right? But then I'm white passing, so I get around white people and they think I'm their type of white people. And when white people feel like they're safe, they gonna let you know that they feel like you're a safe space. And you know what I do? Bitch, you better shut the fuck up talking to me. Because, bitch, I'm one of them.
Like, this bitch is white.
This bitch is white. And listen, her idea of being black was, bitch, shut the fuck up. That was her idea of being black.
I'm like, what is black? Because I'm thinking this shit is a color. They confusing the hell out of me, Tommy.
No, let me tell you what.
Black is.
I'm gonna tell you what black is. I'm gonna tell you what black is.
Ideology.
Long eyelashes, cutting off your eyebrows, putting on new eyebrows, wearing baby hair, and they call it a culture now. You know what I'm saying? That's what black is. Wearing tags still on your hat with the, you know what I'm saying, on the tag and on the hats and stuff. I'm like, what y'all? You're 40 years old. Why are you wearing a sticker on your hat for? Like I need to know the size of your head. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Wearing your pants off your behind. And we call it culture.
Shots fired.
You know what I'm saying?
Shots fired.
I'm like, come on, man. I mean, we know you ain't bought that hat yesterday. That hat was bought 2 weeks ago.
Oh shit!
Trying to get at you with the fantastic.
Bang, bang, bang.
That's another thing.
Listen, I'm not finna go back and forth with no nigga named Wilbert. Okay,
okay, that's cool. Hey, and I don't call you fantastic. I don't think you fantastic. I just call you fan.
You ain't got to.
Hey, I can't help what my mama named me. that's what we call culture nowadays.
But no, man, no.
Anything that's detrimental to us.
So I get the things that certain things look a certain way. Again, it's just certain things that are just cultural, bro, and it's not a big deal. Now I'm not for actually keeping the actual tag on something like the price tag or like the the hang tag. Yeah, I think that's what's named. But tags on hat, you know what I mean. But hey, if you don't like it, I feel it, right? It's a lot of things that we do. Again, I'm with the whole to your age to an extent, but me, I'm a casual dressing guy. I'm like an athleisure guy, as they call it, right? I don't do suits and shit. I look good as a motherfucker in a suit. I make it look good as a bitch. But I'm a tall nigga that I go to the gym a lot. I'm casual, so I'm about comfort more than everything else. So I'm more of like the I guess they say dressing young, I guess, but it's not dressing young to me. It's just the way I dress. I'm not a designer nigga. I refuse to go out here and pay $1,000 for a shirt and $5,000 for a pair of jeans and whatever. No, motherfucker, I refuse to do that. I think that's crazy. But I mean,
I get all that. But explain why the sticker on the hat. What's the purpose?
It's just there, bro. Like it's just a part of like this is what we was doing since I was.
Style. That's
this is something that we
shoelaces.
I'm one of the original people that did this shit.
But that's just like how niggas would wear matching shoelaces in their shoes.
So we also wear creases in our pants.
Match our shirts?
Why not wear creases in your pants still then?
I don't wear Dickies no more, bro. Nobody wears Dickies no more unless you're a West Coast nigga.
Why not wear Dickies anymore?
But some people do.
That's a coast thing now. Like it was a minute. Like certain things. Like so, Tim's right. Tim's is the New York thing.
The New York
right?
thing.
Yeah.
Yes. If you in Atlanta or Georgia, polo boots is a thing. So the Timberland equivalent in Georgia would be like polo boots or something, right?
The Ranger boot.
Even if you remember the whole when No Limit had their run, the soldieries and the Jabot jeans, that was a New Orleans thing and it spread to everywhere else.
My dad was
Eddie Hardy did come back, so young kids I see nowadays in the club.
Yeah, but Ed Hardy loose now. Pause. So when Ed Hardy came out for us, that shit was tight.
Yeah.
But even with No Limit, niggas was wearing fatigues and shit. Niggas started going to shop at the Army surplus stores.
I get it.
Nigga, hey, shout out to Brian. Niggas was going to the army surplus, nigga, getting them motherfucking
getting them
actual
camos and
military
shit.
pants and shit. So yeah, man.
So
I just think this is my thing. When it comes to the fashion and shit, man, like if you originally did it, like I was a part of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hats and shit, fitted hats. Like, you know, hell, I think snapbacks for us was like we were like the
I
snapback
get that,
motherfuckers.
and you got the guys that wear the fitty hats. I get.
Yeah, I'm from
Don't get me wrong.
Jodeci age. I put on a leather vest with no shirt on underneath it.
Leather vest. That for the 50-year-old niggas was a thing.
What's
Yes.
Niggas is doing
I thought the sticker.
I
I
still
thought
just don't
the
get the
sticker
sticker.
showed its authenticity.
Authenticity.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
I thought that's what it was.
It showed was two things. It was the authenticity part of it, but it was also freshness. So you was basically saying this shit is
exactly.
new. It's like new.
Exactly. You
That's just
brought
like
the
with your
hat.
shoes. Like niggas would wear shoes, but once they got creases in them, they would stop wearing them.
Yes.
Those are considered
Yep.
old. So it's like
Thank
now niggas wear shoes and do shit to their shoes to protect the crease. That's the part of the fashion of what niggas is wearing. Just like with your shirt gotta match your shoes. That's some shit that niggas take serious.
These kids don't care no more. They wear Adidas, Nikes, and Gucci all together.
But I do understand. I do understand what Wilbert's saying, though. Wilbert was saying he went far to a point. First off, I appreciate the fact that we was able to do something that typically women can't do either. What they just did, Miss Fantastic didn't take what he said to heart at all. Like, nigga, let's continue the conversation even on what you just said. Miss Fantastic said, no, let's have it on what you just said. And then to validate some of his points. But I think what Wilbert is saying, if you boil it down to black has become acts and things I see more than when we say white, we just say this person's skin color. But when black people are saying black, we're adding actions, activities, foods. Like we'll tell a black person they ain't black because they ain't did this thing. White people we don't say a white person ain't white because he ain't did this thing.
Right.
There's no white card. There's a black card, Tommy. That's a great example right there.
I think there's a white barbecue that we get invited to because we speak well.
White people, you know what? Real quick. White people could be able to come to our side, but they never lose the ability to go to their side. We never take away their whiteness, but we just give them access to.
We'll take a nigga's black. We'll give a white person blackness and take the blackness from a black.
Yes.
Look, and what I think y'all speaking on is exclusivity. The idea, the premise of exclusivity, which is a matriarchal ideology, and I think it just speaks to the idea that most of us think like women. We think
wait, hold on, no, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Okay,
did you say women are the ones who talk about exclusivity?
I think that the idea and the premise, I think intrinsically women know that exclusivity is valuable. I think they intrinsically
women go to the collective. Women.
Yeah, I know.
Go to the collective, and they will acknowledge
what I'm talking about.
That's why women will share a man quicker than a man will share a woman.
No. But what I'm saying,
I think you're talking about her body.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about her body. I'm talking about
everything.
Yeah, I was about to say, but you put it under the umbrella of femininity. If you hadn't done that, that would have been fine. Once you put it under the umbrella of femininity, you can't just take one piece of femininity. You got to take all the areas. And once you take all the areas, it fails because men are the ones who created exclusivity. We're the ones who came up with marriage. We're the ones who came up with DNA tests. We're the ones who sit up here and have these lines of demarcation to where you get a certain degree if you make this score. We are the ones who believed in exclusivity.
We're the ones that will be the nerds.
But here's the thing,
we'll
right?
be the outcasts in the stand.
I understand what you're saying, but here's the thing, right? Women intrinsically know that their exclusivity, as far as them preserving themselves, make them more valuable as far as being able to get the man that they
don't.
want.
No, yes, they don't.
What women are you talking about now?
I'm gonna tell you why I say that.
I'm talking about the minority.
Yeah, look, no, I'm not talking about the minority because I'm gonna tell you why I think they intrinsically know that. If you ask a woman what her body count is, they either gonna lie about it or not have the conversation.
Right.
That's because they're ashamed of it. They're still doing it though.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with what he's saying there. He's saying they understand in their head, even if they lie and say it's okay to be a hoe. If you ask them these things, they understand. But this is what you're saying. They don't believe in exclusivities. Let me explain. Because if they did, they would understand and give those numbers. Because men understand this.
Yes.
Men know if we can't hide these things, if they ask us how much money we make, we can't say, well, you're gonna judge me on how much I make, so I ain't gonna say anything. You just excluded yourself right then.
Right.
Even if you did. If woman say, if you ever been with a man, if you say I ain't gonna answer that's personal. You just got excluded.
Yeah.
Right.
We understand that. We know we gonna get judged.
Men don't say, but you shouldn't ask a man how much money he
right.
That's real.
And women speak, and think about it, and women speak as a collective. They will say, you don't ask a woman that. And like they all supposed to understand this. We as men literally don't have anything that all of us men think.
And August, hold on. My girl tell me this all the time. She say, we know this shit. We know that we could be hoes and we'll still find a man now to get us. We know. We don't give a fuck. That's why we do it. My girl say this shit.
Nowadays.
They have an understanding of what the value of exclusivity, though. They have
That's still hold on. That's still different than what you were talking about. You said we get the idea of exclusivity from them. That's different than understanding it.
I'm talking about as far as the matriarchal aspect. The reason why I say that is because
but they don't teach us that.
Yes. No,
men teach who teaches their children to be exclusive? Men or
women? I agree with that. Men, but yes. we're talking about an intrinsic value.
No, women say everybody should get a. Women say everybody should get a piece of the pie. Women say everybody should get some. Everybody should get a little bit of this.
Just showing up.
They're not exclusive, man. Women believe in. Hold on, they believe in communism and believe
in no child left behind. Men believe
everybody should be a part of this group. They don't believe in this exclusivity. They think everybody should get it.
I'm talking about specifically as far as her body is concerned. Juxtaposed to
you
gotta give me a second though, bro.
I should be able to fuck as many men as I want. I don't have to ask you. What are you talking about?
Let me explain it though. Y'all gotta give me a chance to get the shit out. God damn. I'm talking about the fact of how they would lie about their body count. So if they hold on, dog. Let me just finish this last little part. If they wasn't intrinsically inclined to understand the value of them not being inclusive to every man as far as their body is concerned, they would operate in a fashion where they have their body count. Look, I done fucked 50 niggas.
Bro, women will get it. Women will allow a train to be ran on them.
That's not true. If they knew about exclusivity, they wouldn't have fucked the 50 niggas.
Yeah,
they wouldn't lie about it. That's no.
Wait. Let me say something to you, August. First off, I don't know who taught you this fucking word, but I'm gonna fight them. I don't know why you done came in here with intrinsic in your black pocket and you was ready because you done said that damn thing. You done plopped that damn big joke on the table a few times. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change the rules, and the deuce of diamond is gonna be the biggest one in this game. Here's what intrinsic it means. It's synonymous with natural, innate, and built in, which I appreciate you for bringing that to the table.
That's what I
that
thought,
being said, it is not natural or innate in a woman to believe in exclusivity. The only reason that women even allow men to have this view of them as being they need to be exclusive is because men had the power, as Blanche said earlier. They had to fight for that. There's nothing we have a double standard that we didn't make the way for that. So the only reason that women aren't out here fucking out both draw legs at the beginning of time was because men set the standard that they wouldn't allow that to happen. Because remember, as soon as the door opened for bitches to fuck a lot of people, if what you're saying is true, they wouldn't have done it. But they did. So it's not intrinsic in them. It is learned from women to say, I must be moderate. Remember, OnlyFans didn't get big because men was on it. It got big when women started saying it's okay to be on it.
Yeah, you bitch ain't gonna stop unless you know you can Thanos and snap your fingers to be gone.
That's got socialized by men.
You right. Consider the argument.
You know what?
I appreciate that.
You got it. Yep, you're right. Yep.
But how was it? So we were talking about race, right? How did that correlate with the race thing? I was trying to get the tie in with the race. You said because we were talking about how
the point was it was the ideology of how black people think. And so a lot of our leanings, if you look at how we're socialized to maximize our looks, if a woman maximizes her value by looking good, you know what I'm saying? So that's the socialization of the black community where we maximize. We are very concerned about optics. Women have to deal with optics. They deal with social, conversations. They deal, you know what I'm saying? Like they deal with your reputation destruction. That's how they move. Like they move in social
But you remember when you brought this up, we were talking about how blacks will, it was when me and CJ was saying, as a black person, we'll accept whites into the picnic, but then we'll kick another black person out of being black. And you said, I don't think it's they want to be exclusive by saying they can kick motherfuckers out or bring people in. And you said you believe they got that from women.
Yes, but I think it was socialized, not intrinsic. Women,
there you go,
socially engineered to understand, and it's ingrained in their brain that there is value from having.
But that's not what that is. Black women just want.
That was the point.
Hold on, but these people just want to be gatekeepers. White people don't need to be a gatekeeper to whiteness, but black people do. White people are trying it now. Some of the white people are talking about separate them from Jews, but for a long time they never did. They allowed Larry David to say he was white 1,000 times on his show, and nobody boycotted Larry David and said he wasn't white. So this is some new shit they're trying to do. But blacks have always been like that, and I'll tell you where I think it came from. I think whites were smart enough. You could have black people get together and want to work together, which if they outnumber you, next thing you know, they could outrun you and the plantation. So what did they do? They fed them simple things that made them separate. That's why they went out of their way to fuck the black lady. Because if they believed in their own rules, they would have killed the half-breed child. They would have never had it. Why did the white man who controlled all this say, yeah, let's have a big child? Because he understands it causes division, because you don't claim it when you have it. You say it's yours, but you treat one different than the other. If you're a parent, you treat one of your kids different than the other, you're going to create resentment. And guess who's going to hate who? The two kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's a smart
imagine this. Imagine Jamaicans, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, all these different nationalities. We all join and say we all black. We all are one. Then we can, then we be the masters, and we can actually we know white supremacy. That thought would be absolutely.
Well, hold on. I will say that's not true. Let me explain to you. Because if you look at any pyramid, where's all the weight at the bottom of the top?
I know you're right. I get you on that, but
where's all the glory at the bottom of the top?
The top.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to say something.
Remember, everything at the top is what looks good. The bottom is what holds it up. Yeah. It will always be that way. So what happens is, even though we have the largest number, why do you think Jews don't try to outnumber anybody? Jews don't send their on their mission. Do you know the difference between them and like Christian and Muslims? They don't do outreach. They don't try to get motherfuckers to join. You've never seen a Jew walk up to your door and say, "I'd like to hand you the Torah," or "I'd like you to come to the Bible." Because in the word that I was just talking about earlier, exclusivity.
That's a fact, Tommy. And I want to say this real quick. And they got us with this one drop rule. So if your range of color could be from black to damn near white, then you could say everybody's invited, even the white people. But if your color's only damn near white, you can exclude everybody. No, you're not black. I mean, you're not white. You're not white. You're not white. But black people got this thing with mixed people, so we include them in everything. So you damn near could be white and you're included.
That's why that's why I was about to come back to the brother when he said if all these nations got together and all called ourselves black, that would be what you don't understand is that's a problem because that's way too broad. That's way too broad because that's why you hear that. That's why that bitch I just put up on the screen was up there trying to be the blackest thing going, and she just looked like a white. She looked like a white version of Sukihana. I don't know why she looked like Sukihana.
Tommy, I got a question. I got a question to that.
That was a good comparison.
Didn't she look like the white Sukihana?
Yeah. She's very attractive, but that was a good comparison.
Yeah.
I got a question to that, Tommy, just to get your thought on it. Do you think that if the black man was in charge of the black community as far as the thoughts and ideologies of how we perceive, just being competitive as a black race, the nuclear family, all that shit, you don't think that they can get together with other demographics of people that are, what I'm saying, that are in those and work things out? Like
No,
not on some Pan-African shit, but like the motherfuckers that are here.
I'll tell you why they can't. Because
that's what I was saying.
Inherently, people see the differences. Just like when I put that girl up. I don't know if that girl is pretty. I just know she got gray eyes and she got her own hair and she got that white skin. And for some reason, that kind of looked good on her. Now, we don't know what it looked like in 20 years, but right now it looked good. Yeah. But then when I looked at her, I kept saying, but she looked just like Sukihana. Why does Sukihana look bad, but she doesn't? Well, Sukihana probably is not an ugly woman, and she probably just got like an ugly attitude. I say all this because when you have so many different variations of things, it's why in the Bible, God said a man can't serve two masters. You know why he can't serve two masters? Because you're going to love one more than the other.
Yeah.
When you have more than one kid, every parent who tell you I love them all the same is a fucking lie.
That's a lie. Exactly. I've been saying that.
Yeah, that is a lie. There's one that's more like you, that's in a good way, or one that's just like you. You can't stand that motherfucker. It's if they got good traits or bad ones. If they get along with you or if they don't. So what happens is those black nations would move with these other nations, and these people are different because of what? Culture. So even though we might be close in color to a lot of Indians, we're not close in culture to them. Even though we might be close in culture to a lot of Cubans, to a lot of Mexicans. I remember when I first I didn't even know people didn't know what a fucking Panamanian was. When I would tell them, I'm like, a lot of niggas don't know what this is. They was like, you trying to be white? I'm like, you've never been to Panama. But that's what they thought it was. So you listen to these people, and then I will tell people in Panama, for as much as the people my color dominate in numbers, guess who dominates in government?
The white people.
The white ones.
That's true.
In India,
they all at the top.
I got one more pushback.
The white ones. The Mexican president is a white Jew.
Right, I got one more pushback to ask the question. Yeah. Here's what I think though, and just because I really want to hear your thoughts on it. Black culture is very influential. You look at all those other nations, they look up to black people. You look even like the Africans, they look up to black people. Everything that black people do, the world fucking do. So I think that the assimilation process, like say for instance, like black men took control of the culture, started gearing us in the right direction, and started partnering up with these other nations, you know, the Mexicans, all you talking about, right? They would assimilate to how we see shit and get on board.
I'm gonna say something to hurt your feelings. I'm gonna say something to hurt your feelings. When y'all keep saying that they look up to black people, everybody in the world look up to, hold on, they look up to black Americans. I'm gonna agree with you, but I'm gonna tell you something that y'all keep forgetting. They look up to Americans. They idolize the white man too. What do you think Asians do with all of their anime cartoons? They draw them like white dudes with blonde hair and blue eyes. When you're saying John Wayne was an international star, almost every white band went global in the United States. So blacks are getting a boost. It's like my little brother getting a boost from being my little brother, but he going around telling everybody these hoes all on me. Yeah, if you didn't have your big brother, these hoes wouldn't be on you, and them niggas would whoop your ass. If we did not have the white man, the black man would not be as influential as he is today. The white man covering us, who is the every movie that come out of the United States, make a shit ton of money. Everybody want to be that. It'd be white movies, does it not? The white, they go around trying to look like Elvis. They go around trying to look like the Backstreet Boys. They go around trying to look like white shit. We just get the boost from whites. That's all it is.
I get what you're saying. There's a middle America.
Can I add to that?
I get that one.
And another to piggyback on what Tommy said, America has what's the word? They promote black culture. It's in everything. So think about white. This is white America embracing black culture. So the world's gonna do it too. So like he's right, it's by proximity. Because if white people rejected black culture, it wouldn't have global appeal. It has global appeal because it's accepted, commercials, movies, everything. I agree with you. There is influence, but what they're looking up to isn't actually black people. They're looking up to the culture. So forget the black person. They're looking up to the culture of how you move, how you do these things. And a lot of that culture is really just a hybrid of white culture. Like I was shocked when I found out that chitlins came from England. I didn't know that. Much of the soul food dishes that we eat came from Europe.
Came from
Europe. Like a lot of this stuff came from Europe. And so what happened when they came over here, we thought they had us eating all the leftover in the slops. That stuff was delicacies over in Europe. Like pig intestines, all that stuff wasn't seen as like a low quality food. So yeah, I'm with Tommy that the culture is really promoted by white. Without that, I don't think we have the same.
It's like having the best passport in the world, having an American passport, just being American.
Think about it. Any black man who's traveled will tell you, going around the world saying you're a black American gets you in the door. And why is that? Because they know, even though we might not have the type of money the white man got, we got money like the white man got. See us here, and we're
the richest niggas on the planet.
That's it.
That's
there you go.
That's what I was about to say.
It's like that when you go to Jamaica and all those countries.
There's a black man component to making those things that are popular or that are cultural phenomenons and all of those types of things. You take what we've done in areas of arts and entertainment and stuff like that. We are just creatives like that, and that's how we're able to get that extra, that boost that Tommy's talking about. We're able to put our spin on it to where we don't have to do things to act white. We do things that we like to do, like hip hop. That wasn't no white shit. That was just something that we did from a music standpoint, and we were able to turn it into something different. So we are able,
like Lance was saying, though, it was just local until the white man put his money behind it.
Yeah, but we have an ability. Hold on, that's what I was about to say. Right. We have an ability to put a spin and to put different flavors, if you will, on things. But it is the American machine. It is what America does that amplifies it, because everybody is looking at America. Say what you want.
I got anything that happens in America gets big everywhere.
Yeah,
but look, the dumbest shit in America has become huge somewhere else.
Yes,
because an American did it.
Yep.
But here's the thing, though.
Real quick, because it is after 1 a.m. We'll let
it done got late. My bad.
Oh, no worries. We'll let the final thoughts get in there, but we are going to respect the money. TM Riley earlier getting a good laugh with Tommy, the dumbass's statement. Thank you for the $20 ball. We also have Danny Girl coming back with another $5 Rumble rant. Y'all ain't lying. If it was empowered, I'd make it illegal to feed wild animals and poop them on their nose. I think she meant pop them on the nose. Fuck it button with the $5 Rumble rant. That whole list, and I didn't hear clapping your words once. Also, the How White delegation finds this hilarious. No trades to make yet. Okay, maybe he's talking about something in regards to the sport.
Talking about the sports, I think.
Yeah. And then Danny Girl 3044 coming back with another $5 Rumble rant. Bring back creased jeans with a smiley face. Mr. International with the $20 Rumble rant. Born in Carver Homes, grew up in Decatur. My parents always told me I could do anything. When I got to Morehouse, I was told the white man is after me. If he ain't caught me in 54 years, he needs to step it up. Okay. I think I got through all the Rumble rants. Thanks for the colors in the chat. It is after 1 a.m. We'll be with the final thoughts wrap-ups right now. But go ahead.
I'm mad nobody wanted me to drink tonight, but that's okay. Maybe they must have seen my liver. Oh, you got one out there. Hip hop became so big it crosses over to Russia. Some more white people.
Go ahead, August.
Now I was gonna say I think that I can agree with everything that you guys are saying, but they didn't give the black people the keys. You know what I'm saying? So you can't unring this bell. You can't. I understand how the machine worked to get us where we supposed to be, where we at, where we on a global, standing. But they fuck with us. So I think that once the black community really gets in line and understand that they gotta get in line with what the black man's ideology is, I think that there's an opportunity for us to
Bro,
be able
them
to
people
grow.
don't even like us. They only
I'm like,
fucking
what
us
are
because
you
we got the
talking?
white
They
man's
fuck with
money.
black men, dog.
Have you
They
ever
fuck
seen
with
niggas
black
from
men.
other places? They don't like us.
We gotta,
They don't
we gotta,
like us. Literally,
but we gotta clean up our reputation. That's what I'm saying, Tommy.
oh
When a black
no,
man get
but let
in,
me tell you
we
why
gotta
they
clean the
don't like
reputation
you,
with the
because they
world.
know you're only. Listen, we get made, but this is from somebody who got a lot of family members and everything from
You gotta
outside
think
the country.
long term.
We get made fun of because they only look at us as we only got the boost from the white man and we haven't taken advantage of the boost they gave us. They literally look at it as we waste resources that the white man gives us.
That's right now,
Yeah,
Tommy.
what it,
When
no,
the black
what
man
it,
get in control, it's not gonna be like that no more. We're gonna understand how to value resources. We're gonna
How
be
will
more
he get in
competitive.
control how will he get in control if he's always under the white man? And we just had a whole segment and a half talking about how we keep blaming the white man for keeping us down, no matter how great we've gotten at basketball, no matter how great we've gotten at football, no matter how much money we've made in the government, no matter how much, nothing. We still are oppressed by
I'm gonna tell
not
you
only
how.
this group, but these groups.
I'm gonna tell you how, because that ideology that these motherfuckers think is doomed to fail. The only thing that's gonna happen is that they're gonna face destruction, and only
You know
the
why it's
ones
not
that,
gonna fail? Because as
why
long as
not?
the white man is in control, he needs the underclass, and the black man plays that role perfectly.
Let me tell you how it is gonna fail. I'm gonna tell you why.
Can I
Because
get
the
my
people
final
that carry
thoughts real quick?
this is my last thing. The people that carry that ideology are not competitive. So you got fractions of black men who are in control of their family, who are the conservative, take that conservative ideology, that are going to make competitive children that are going to always produce more, and it's going to be better. You understand what I'm saying?
Because the
This
white man
ideology,
owns television. The white man
That's a
owns
small
television.
we're not
margin.
on television no more,
Wait a
dog.
minute.
We in a
That's
Why
a
do you
small
think your
margin.
kids see? Why do you think your kids see so much Cardi B? Why do you think your kids see so much Meg the
My kids don't
Stallion?
see that.
They
My kids don't see
understand that.
that.
I
That's
know,
what I'm
but
trying
okay.
to
So
say.
Talking in general,
But
and
in
let him
general,
I
finish.
know.
in general,
Because
Let him
I'm
right
saying, but
finish.
who
now,
are your kids gonna mate with then? And how are your
Right.
kids gonna outmate the ones who watch Meg the Stallion? How are they gonna
that's
outmate them when you're gonna teach your kids to be responsible for their seed? You're gonna teach your girls to be responsible with their legs, and that hood chick who let her kids watch Cardi B is not. Who's gonna outproduce? Who's
She
gonna have
got
more
10
kids?
of them.
yeah, I understand, but it's not gonna be competitive though. They're not gonna be able to just keep
We get it, but
outproducing.
are
It's
they
not gonna be
fucking to be
competitive.
competitive, or are they fucking because it feel good?
Well, but they can right now. But sooner or later, that
It
government
feels
assistance is gonna
good.
run out. They're not gonna
Feels
have
good.
nobody to pay for them kids no more. Like that
And
shit's
these
gonna
August,
sons,
die
come
out.
on, man. Let it get out of
Game.
August. What you saying makes
Huh?
zero sense, man. Don't nobody give a fuck about the black people in America. They don't care.
What he's
hey,
saying
not
is
at
he's talking
all.
about the end of the game when he says by
Yeah,
that.
I'm talking
No,
ahead of time, like years in
I'm
advance.
saying when you say this by that time, you got to say it to a person who likes fucking, and they're not hearing that. The
Yeah,
only
but
you remember what I said about Jews? They didn't let everybody in. Exclusivity. Whites
yeah.
don't let everybody in. Whenever you keep saying letting
Yep.
everybody in, you lose. What you need to say is people like you who don't let your kids and they ain't gonna let their kids watch that shit. You need to find a dude that raising his daughter and son the same way.
I
And
agree, my
all
nigga.
kids gotta,
That's
with
hard
you.
to
That's what I'm
find. That's a
saying.
small
hold on.
number. That's a small number,
that's
though.
not
But
what
you're
you're
not
saying,
gonna be able to
August.
build with them other people, is what you're not hearing me say.
Thank you.
Not
You
yet.
can't build with them other people.
No,
Not
never,
yet.
never.
You
The
keep
people
saying
are gonna
bringing
go.
them in.
Never.
Okay,
You'll never be able to.
I'll ask you this last question, August. Your brother need a place to stay. You love him, you're gonna let him stay. Your brother live
No.
in a place with a whole no. You're gonna let him stay because he's your brother. So
Oh,
you
we
let
can
him
go
in.
for scenario.
But you
All right.
also know your brother got a lot of roaches in his house. Will you let him bring his luggage?
I wouldn't let the nigga
No.
stay, but you know what I'm saying? No. I wouldn't
Why
let the
not?
nigga stay.
Why won't you let him bring his luggage?
Because he got roaches.
And what's gonna happen if he bring his luggage?
Them roaches is gonna get in my shit.
And then what's gonna happen when they get in your shit?
They're gonna multiply.
I gotta fucking get them bitches out somehow.
That's right. So when you go to these other races, after you've gotten together and said, "I'm only going to be with a woman who got a man with her who thinks the same way I am, and we're going to have this great little thing," and now we're just going to get together based on color. After we did all that exclusivity, which was not color, it was based upon mentality. Now you're just going to bring motherfuckers in not on mentality but color. You just brought roaches in.
That's a fact.
CJ, go ahead with your final thoughts.
I like that.
Thank
that
you.
was good. I got that.
August, I appreciate you, my brother, but you was wrong. Blanche, thank you for cleaning up my argument for me, my brother. I appreciate you.
Right,
and
CJ.
Tommy, thanks for having us. Turn on the AC. My Arnold be cooking most of the time, man. He was a little off today. Feel me? I think maybe
he did all right at the beginning.
Yeah. Arnold be cooking a lot. And thanks for having us again. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all.
Y'all did good. Y'all did good this week. Wilbert.
Oh, thanks for having me up here again, everybody. Blessings and everything. Every day you have the opportunity and the ability to be the better version of yourself. So do so. That's it.
Very well said, Wilbert. Have a good evening. August, final thoughts?
Look, I mean, I appreciate y'all again, man. It was fun time. And, as usual, I guess I'm a down with the ship ass nigga. I believe in my black people. I think that we could do big things as long as the black man is in charge. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, but you calling all these other people black and then said it ain't Pan-Africanism. It is. You starting to have Mexicans and Cubans
That's
and shit.
Not Pan-African. That's over the continent, man. I'm talking about the niggas around here. I want the niggas around
Well, then why did you bring up Mexicans and Cubans and shit?
They around here. They on the northern region. They in the North
Hold on,
America.
August.
Come on,
you know what's funny? August, you know what's funny about the FBA movement? If you look at all the black folks that black folks look up to, they all quote unquote tethers.
Tethers, yes.
They all tethers. Like it's the craziest. I'm like, are y'all nuts? Listening to Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah. Marcus Garvey, tether.
Malcolm X, tether.
Did you land, August, with your final thoughts?
Yeah, I landed, man. I think
August, you did a great job this week, man. You got to come back next week.
For sure.
Have a good night. And the royal penis is clean, your highness. Shout out to y'all over on Rumble. Y'all definitely lit up the chat with the color. Happy birthday, Blanche, one more time. If you see fit, y'all hit his Cash App, $free Blanche. Make sure y'all hit Tommy's Cash App, of course, always, and to subscribe to OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's right. And go ahead and I'll let you end it, Blanche, but end it with almost elaborate more on what you just said about the FBA movement. Like, I can see some strengths in it, but like you said, I see so many contradictions in it. It's hard for me to take it seriously. And that's the biggest one.
I just think that our grandparents probably were the best examples of what we're trying to strive for. And they never was this collective group of whatever we trying to blackness, and they just used to, you had black neighborhoods back then. They just had they were like-minded in family, like-minded in goals, it was just, there was no stamp to say we are this foundational Black Americans. It was none of that. It was just a bunch of black folks that believed in the same thing, went to the same church, had businesses, you know what's crazy? When I was growing up, there was not a single older black person that owned a home. No, this notion of not owning a home, all the old folks I knew, they owned a home. I grew up with that as a norm. I just think now black folks are fighting to do, and I'm like, our grandparents did it easily. My grandparents didn't march, they didn't protest. They just was working. My grandfather worked for the railroad. My grandmother was a nurse. They had houses. Everybody had boats, houses. They used to do. I never understood none of this stuff until I came to Atlanta, really, and as he got older, and then he had all this propaganda. But I guess my point is with the FBA, I don't necessarily agree with it because it's not going to work. It's not principle based. Because what they're trying to do, what is it really based on? Because we all look alike, because we have the same skin tone. Like what's the unifier? Is it not to have? Are we talking about having families? We're talking about starting businesses. We're talking about having community. Like, what's the purpose of Foundational Black America? All I really see is one girl said her family went back to the 1700s, and they're like, you still a tether. I was like, goodness, like there's no limit to. It's just, I don't know. I don't really agree with it because I feel like the foundation of it is just, it ain't solid. If y'all want to come together and be something, you ain't got to put no label on it. Just do it. We ain't got to put no label on what they call Black excellence. Just be excellent. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to have no black business. Just have a business. And that's another thing. Why we got a black business? Just have a business. What y'all doing? Just because you make people think you only want black folks shopping with you. just have a business. I don't know. I'm rambling, but I'm just.
No, you're right. And I know as a Panamanian, we're not Mexicans. We would be offended if you call one of us Mexican. We're not Costa Rican. We're not we're not Venezuelan. Why would black folks who were raised culturally completely different say we're the same? So I don't get it. Brian?
I think that the ultimate thing that we are wanting to get to, or what we should be striving for, is traditional values without color. When we can get to a point to where we are about how we think, what serves our best interest, and when that's not being driven by color, I think that's when we can truly advance as a people, because it does hurt us every time, and we're the ones doing it. Every time we throw in color, whether it's because of something we are doing or whether because it's something we believe that's being done to us, we are diminishing ourselves. We are diminishing our causes. We are diminishing our missions every time we do that. This world is about the haves and the have-nots. And if you ain't got, then you need to be concerned about getting. And if you have something, you need to be concerned about building on that thing and making it bigger. We have got to stop worrying about what somebody's skin color look like and what country they hail from. When we can get to the point to where it's about us doing whatever it is we need to do so that we can have the things that we want to have, that's when we'll see excellence, like Blanche was saying, without the black.
I like it.
Can I ask a question, Tommy? Can I ask one question? I was working with FIFA, right? And all of these countries I was dealing with, these teams, everybody asked me, "What are you?" Everybody was just so like, they were like, "What are you?" And I was like, "I'm American." Why were they so like? They were just like, I don't know. They were like lit up from that. It was like, "You American?" I was like, "Yeah." It was like they was impressed with that. To me, they wasn't really conceptualizing, I guess, quote unquote, black person just being American.
Yep.
You know, they were like, you have to be now. Everybody was asking me, what are you? Where are you from? I was like, from California. They was like, it was just like a shock to them. So I was like, kind of made me look at the world a little differently, because you know how they see, I guess they're used to seeing Africans maybe in other countries, like more, I guess more or less, but the black American, if I felt like me being American took over my identity. In other words, like they saw me once I said I was American, I was born here, then I became like American, if that makes sense.
That's why blacks got it wrong in America, where they were always hating to say they're American. But like
Jesse Jackson
got her ass out of the country, she realized how great it is to say you're American. That racist white country you're from gives you way more privileges when you're a black person and you just say the words, "I'm an American." It does. And yet we went out of our way for years to fight just saying the word, "I'm American," to the point where they gave you this stupid prefix of African American when you're not from there. And even if you were, Africa ain't a country, it's a fucking continent. So what part of Africa are you from? And they couldn't drop your black ass off anywhere and you would understand them, or they'd understand and welcome you. So you are American. And then let me say this to you, and I know a lot of y'all black folks don't want to hear this. Blacks in America have more in common with a racist white man than you do with anyone in any African nation on that continent. I guarantee you, if y'all play fucking Family Feud, you get more questions right with that white man than you will with that Cameroonian. So how are you African American when the African won't claim you and you won't claim Africa? So that's my two piece. So yes, that's why you got that kind of, because they're a lot of times surprised that a black person would either A, just claim America, or B, like you said, not be from, you're African, right? And you're like, no, I'm just American. So they have to ask that first, because remember, we lead with African American.
Mm-hmm.
Very wonderful night. I would like to say I didn't talk too much tonight, but I definitely learned. It's always nice to usually be the only girl standing during good male conversation. So shout out to y'all.
You did a good job tonight, Melon.
You did.
Even though you didn't talk that much, you did a good job keeping us.
I get to take my hands off the controls now. I'm like, hey, and I get to do more of observing y'all. Y'all were really good tonight, like the pairings, and the fact that y'all kept the arguments going a lot in places where I was like, oh, I never thought about it that way. And if I can have a conversation with anybody and I say I never thought about it that way, and y'all have done it probably the last couple of weeks, so I just like listen to y'all, and y'all been arguing respectfully, make me happy.
Yeah, I can always tell when he's enjoying it. He puts his elbows on the table.
They had me. I was like, I don't know which way to go because they both kind of make sense. I liked it. So I appreciate y'all for coming through every Tuesday night. This is how we roll.
Thanks, brother.
Did you tell them where to find you at, Brian?
Brian's Brain podcast on YouTube.
I bet they could be Brian Brains, boy.
Oh shoot, it's Brian's brain.
Yeah,
I thought it was Brian. Like, why you keep saying? You say it twice. I'm like, yeah, Brian. I'm like,
niggas can't read. No,
it's so nice he had to say it twice.
Yeah, yep. But you can find me there. So y'all check me out. I appreciate you guys.
Blanche.
Oh yeah, every platform he is Blanchard. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and then Free Blanche on Rumble.
And then I'm going viral for something. Apparently, I said back in 2019 on Twitter.
You are?
I woke up today and was getting a lot of damn likes and shit. And some white person put up a video. I said way back in 2019, it's going viral today. You never know. That says the internet never forgets, and you never know if something you say that's important, but that day they may not look at it as important. But down the line, somebody might think back to that and say, because y'all have done it in your life, hadn't you? Y'all done look back and said something your grandma said, your aunt said, somebody said, and you said, you know what? That made a lot of damn sense. So stay in there, y'all. Fight like these brothers did. I think one of the things that impressed people was that y'all was sticking with y'all fucking point a lot of time, fighting it out. Like niggas wasn't giving an inch. They was like, no, I'm not fading off this one.
All right.
Because you never know. One day after we get through talking, somebody might sit down and say, he had a point. And they may never credit you with it. They may never come over and tell you. You know, there's a lot of motherfuckers done died and had no idea. They shirt design, they song, they movie. Everybody love it now.
Yeah.
Never know. Stick with your convictions. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you. Later.
Bye.
Do 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 do.